For a few to be immortal, many must die.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
You really don't know, do you? Everyone can't live forever. Where would we put them? Why do you think there are time zones? Why do you think taxes and prices go up the same day in the ghetto? The cost of living keeps rising to make sure people keep dying. How else could there be men with 1,000,000 years while most live day to day? But the truth is, there's more than enough. No one has to die before their time.
Round one, fight! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights, episode number 334, and this is our part one of our Sci-Fi Movie Mystery Series. We are starting yet another mystery series from Flickchart, and this month, we are focusing on science fiction films and those loosely related to science fiction. I'm Austin Pezhal. I'll be running the show here for just a little bit until Jordan Anderson gets here. Let's bring in my panel for tonight of sci-fi fans, and let's start with Malcolm Lay. How's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good, and yeah, some of these movies that popped up on there, there's an interesting mix of movies and some that are kind of loosely science fiction.
Very loosely science fiction. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, I'll explain kind of how we got here when we get the bracket ready to go. Got Mr. Jonathan Carroll. How's it going, Jonathan?
I'm doing well. Yeah, this is a series that I was looking forward to, this sci-fi mystery series, because I'm passionate about this genre. I grew up watching it, from the get-go, and yeah, we're gonna talk about some interesting films on here.
Yeah, no, definitely. We got Richie Goodacre. How's it going, Richie?
So good to be back on here. Yeah, look, let's all vote for The Watch, starring Ben Stiller, Jonah Hill. Good old sci-fi classic movie. Yeah, we're all in agreement.
And that's me subbing it in on part 4 right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. So how it's going to work tonight is Jordan went on Flickchart and pulled, as he does with all these kind of mystery tournaments, different sets of 64 movies. Again, he filtered them by the sci-fi filter, which again on Flickchart can be a little loose. It's kind of like, if you go on IMDb and how they have the, subgenre tabs, under the movies, like there can be like 6 or 7 different tabs, but if one of them says sci-fi, it kind of counts here tonight. So it could be anywhere from stuff with robots to aliens to things on other planets to future tech to superheroes with future tech to technology, whatever it might be, dystopian stuff. We'll see it sorted out here tonight. So you may be like, I don't know. Well, they may come into our voting. We'll see how it goes. So that's how it works. And everything's all randomized here in this first batch, and the Sweet 16 from tonight, as well as the Sweet 16 from all 4 of the parts, will then go on to a championship bracket, and that'll be later in the month. So, all right, but we won't waste too much time. We'll go ahead and get this thing going. Got the bracket ready to go, and let's get it rolling. So, again, we'll start with, as we do this one, Man of Steel and Jurassic Park. Again, Man of Steel, I guess, if you consider some of the Kryptonian tech and, some of that stuff a little on other planets, a little sci-fi, sure. And Jurassic Park is kind of definitely like, using the technology for kind of science fiction purposes. So we'll talk about that. But Richie, where would you go?
I mean, yeah, if we just, I'll probably go with, the sci-fi logic through this tournament as well, because, if we're just basing it on like quality of movies, it'd be hard because I enjoy both these movies quite a lot. But yeah, I don't really think of sci-fi necessarily when I think of Man of Steel. That's not the first thing that comes to mind. While it's not the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Jurassic Park either, it's definitely more in that alley. So I'll go Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, when I think of Man of Steel, I don't think of science fiction. I think of action. Yeah, it's definitely the more action-heavy film of the two here. But it's a good movie, yes. But Jurassic Park uses the sci-fi elements to great degrees, to dangerous degrees, and it really starts out this whole franchise for better and for worse. So Jurassic Park will get my vote.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, as you'll see throughout a lot of these, like there seem a lot of superhero movies are probably going to sneak through the cracks here because, but Superman, for one of them, I will argue that it is also science fiction as well as action, just because like it is dealing with aliens and Kryptonian tech and that. So, like, I do see it as a science fiction as well as action. And I do like it. I'm going to slightly go Jurassic Park here as well because I think I think it's great, and yeah, so Jurassic Park is my vote.
Yeah, and I'm with the logic that Jurassic Park, it is something that could happen in the future. So it is kind of science fiction of people using science to bring back, old extinct species and whatnot. I would not put it out of the realm of possibility of people in the future, trying to do something like that. And yeah, it definitely is more like tech based when you think about it, of them, using tech for kind of, what would be nefarious reasons, in the end and whatnot. So, it's the dangers of science fiction, to a degree. So, yeah, I would probably go with Jurassic Park as well with the sci-fi logic. So we'll put that through for now. And we'll go down to the Lawnmower Man and Push. So
We can make this quick. Hand vote. Why not?
I know. I mean, it's odd though, because Push, again, I don't consider a lot of sci-fi in that one. Lawnmower Man has more sci-fi in it with the virtual reality shit and the internet.
Sure.
But it's not a good movie. But it's fine. It'll lose to Jurassic Park, so I'm not too worried about it. But I don't know. I would vote for Lawnmower Man.
Let's go Lawnmower Man.
Just because I would consider it more like science fiction, but it'll lose to Jurassic Park, so I'm not too worried about it.
Sure.
So, are you with us, Richie, or no?
I mean, yeah, I will say Lawnmower Man is weirdly ahead of its time in a bit of ways, but yes, it's not a good movie. But Push better movie, but yeah, it's not as sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, in regards to Lawnmower Man, I do like it kind of as guilty pleasure type thing. I think it's batshit fun, but
oh no, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's batshit crazy, and the sequel's worse. But if you've ever seen the sequel, Beyond Cyberspace,
I just can't say much about either of them. So.
All right, we got Body Snatchers from '93 and the Mitchells versus the Machines. Okay. So yeah, a little more sci-fi here. Jonathan? Yeah, there you go.
This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Mitchells versus the Machines. It's a really good movie. I really enjoy that movie. It's kind of crazy, it's about AI. It's about a highly intelligent AI named Pal that turns on her creator, kind of like an animated 2001, and just uses the robots to kidnap every human and cancel Wi-Fi and take over the world. So it's just up to these Mitchells to defeat the machines. So it is a lot of fun, and Body Snatchers is a very crazy sci-fi horror movie. This is the third Body Snatcher adaptation, right? You have the OG, the 70s, and this one, right?
And then technically the Invasion after that with Nicole Kidman. So you got 4 movies, kind of. Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay. Well,
yeah, that one's the worst one.
All right.
Richie can attest to that with me. That Nicole Kidman movie is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we'll talk about it coming soon. But back to this. Oh man, Mitchells versus the Machines is the better movie. Yes, I really enjoy it. But boy, the sci-fi elements of Body Snatchers is creepy, and I really am digging that Body Snatchers movie. And it did get unfairly
maligned at the time.
Yeah. Screw it. Body Snatchers.
Body Snatchers. All right.
Yeah, I haven't seen this Body Snatchers movie. I've still only seen a couple of the original and the Invasion. But so I'm just going to vote for Mitchell's vs. the Machines because I've seen it.
Yeah. And I started to watch Mitchell versus the Machines, but it's got that Spider-Verse animation that kind of makes me sick. So I could only get so far before I had to kind of click off of it. And that's a me thing. That's not a movie thing. As far as the content, it was all right while I was watching it. But yeah, I'm a massive Body Snatchers fan. I love a good Body Snatchers adaptation. Yeah, and I think this one's kind of underrated. And yeah, I love a good sci-fi alien invasion movie. Yeah, give me that all day. So I like good ones. Not War of the Worlds, but I like good alien invasion movies. But that movie is not a 5 out of 5 plus, Chris Scott. But Richie,
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, yes.
yeah, don't
Yes.
get me started. Anyways,
Yes.
He
Okay, well, okay, that's fine.
anyways.
said the special effects are good. Anyway, yeah, I haven't seen this version of Body Snatchers, but yeah, I mean, I do like the concept, and yeah, Mrs. vs. Machines, while it has like futuristic, and obviously it's about AI, and there's that sci-fi element and stuff like that. I almost consider it more like it's almost like a family comedy with sci-fi elements in it. Like Danny McBride is so good as the Boomer Dad. But yeah, so I might lean towards Body Snatchers as well. Just I haven't seen it, but just the vibe of is more sci-fi. The Mitchell vs. Machines, which I think is more leaning heavy towards the comedy aspect and like the kind of it's I don't know. I think Body Snatchers is more centered around horror. I mean horror and sci-fi.
Sci-fi horror, yeah, for sure. All right,
All right.
and we'll go down to Planet of the Apes, the OG, and the Nutty Professor. So speaking of sci-fi comedy, and sci-fi sort of future dystopian kind of stuff. Malcolm,
Yeah, I haven't seen. I've not seen the original Nutty Professor. But I have seen the OG Planet of the Apes. And I'm one of the weird ones. Like I do like the original Planet of the Apes, but I actually prefer a couple of the sequels better. But once again, I'm planning on doing a bit of a rewatch of all of them. As we're at some stage, see if my opinions sort of change on them. But just because I've seen it, and I don't hate it, I'm gonna go Planet of the Apes.
yeah, I have seen the Jerry Lewis Nutty Professor. It's been years, but I remember it being kind of meh. It's all right. I much prefer the Eddie Murphy version. I just think it's a little livelier and moves along at a better clip. And yeah, the Planet of the Apes, great dad movie, right, Jonathan? Yeah, great dad movie. Yeah, this is one all dads love. And yeah, and it's good science fiction because it involves astronauts and traveling kind of into the future, because of time dilation, and yeah, coming back to sort of a dystopian Earth that's been taken over. It's good science fiction, and I enjoy it. So I'll go Planet of the Apes. Richie?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen the original Planet of the Apes. But the thing is, I have seen it. I don't think I've seen any Jerry Lewis movies, let alone The Nutty Professor. So yeah, maybe I'll go do that. I'll watch Nutty Professor, and he was also in the original Flubber, right? Was it the Flubber? Was it the
The Minor Professor. I believe it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So So I don't know. Might get around to it, but I don't know. It'd be hard pressed to take over the Eddie Murphy one, which is actually I enjoy quite a lot. So yeah, but due to how I like the franchise as a whole, I'll go Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Jonathan.
This is easy. I haven't seen this original version of the Nutty Professor. I'll get to it when I get to it, but Planet of the Apes is definitely revolutionary for its time. So, and it still holds up very well. So, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, for sure. Planet of the Apes. All right. So we'll go with that. And we'll move on down to Splice and Cloverfield. All right, so this is an interesting one. Yeah, this is an interesting one because I do think Splice is kind of an underseen. Yeah, cool little movie with Adrian Brody. Them, playing around with genetic, experimentation and whatnot. It certainly qualifies as some interesting, against experimentation gone wrong. And I like Cloverfield, and it qualifies because I believe the alien is technically, or he's actually an alien, like the actual creature is, because I think they say that he comes down in like a meteor kind of a thing. There's a piece of the movie where you can see it in the background, and I've seen it before. So yeah, I mean that certainly qualifies. And I have a kaiju guy, and I like Cloverfield a lot, but I might go Splice here because I think it more fits into like, this is definitely like I would read it in a short story or something like that, and kind of seeing it blowing up on the big screen, with them creating creatures in a lab and stuff like that. So I might actually go Splice here, and it doesn't show up that much. I like it. Richie?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Splice. Haven't seen it. Cloverfield. Yeah, I've watched it a few times now. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's one of those ones I think I watched a couple of times because the first time I wasn't. I feel like came at the time when like found footage was sort of like all the rage, and I was like, can you have the kind of that subgenre? But but I learned, I came to really enjoy it, and yeah, so I'll go Cloverfield.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember saying Splice. I've seen it, but it has been a while. The Adrian Brody, Sarah Polley creature as this alien splice creature, but I need to rewatch it maybe for October. But Cloverfield, I've seen a few times, and I'm not as crazy about it either. I don't love found footage movies, but it actually kind of scares me a little bit. Every time I watch it after the first third of the movie with the celebration and all, it was a going away party. But the rest of the movie is quite action packed. It's scary, an underrated cast in there, and it's quite effective. So I'll go Cloverfield.
Sure. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I've seen Splice. It does sound interesting. But I think Cloverfield was a big surprise when it came out, and it was one of those ones like you didn't really see any trailers, and if they didn't show you anything as well. It was like and it was just but imagine going into movies where they barely show anything in the trailers. But I'm gonna go Cloverfield here.
I quite like that when I just know a premise and I don't see much. hey, so a lot of the movies I've seen this year, I didn't even watch trailers for. I just went into pretty blind. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. All right, Cloverfield moves on. Got Godzilla -1 and Predator 2. This sucks for me. This is one of my predicaments. This sucks for me.
Yeah, I think you need to play this for yourself.
It's for myself. Yeah, this might not be for anybody else. This is for me.
What a predicament.
All right, yeah. If you know me, you know why this is tough. But I have a minute to think about it because Richie's up first. So.
Oh, dicks. Yeah. I love Predator 2 as like a sort of like a underappreciated sequel kind of, but I don't. I've gone back to Godzilla -1 more. I don't. One of the more recent movies, I don't usually go back that often, but I've watched Godzilla -1 like 4 times, and I'm looking forward to the kind of indicated there's a sequel coming. Looking forward to that. And yeah, I think it's just a brilliant film, and so I'll go Godzilla -1.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, Predator 2, it's okay. It's an okay sequel. Although it's interesting, like the recent Predator movies have been getting better. Actually, Prey and Predator: Killer of Killers, they've been pretty good. And I like how Prey traces back to this sequel. If you pay close attention to what happens at the end of Prey, it's quite effective. But in this movie, I like the landscape. I think the bad guys are just cartoonish. The action's quite skilled, especially during the subway scene with Bill Paxton and Maria Conchita Alonso and Danny Glover, and it's really good. But Godzilla -1. Look, I'll just play my cards. I haven't seen that many Godzilla movies, but this is one of them, and I really enjoyed it. It was definitely in my top 10 actually of 2023. That was a big surprise for me. So Godzilla -1 will get my vote.
And just a quick disclaimer: there's a lot of Godzilla movies throughout the 4 parts of this tournament, actually, because they all fall under the banner of science fiction. So, but don't worry, I'll be your guide to the sci-fi movies. You've got your guide with you along this journey, so you'll be okay. I'll explain because there's a few even in this bracket. But Malcolm,
this is a bit different for me because I haven't actually seen either of them. Like I've seen the first, I've seen the first Predator, just haven't haven't got around to doing the sequels yet. I do plan on moving on. Just because I've got a suspicion Godzilla -1 might have won a tournament. I'm gonna go Predator 2.
So yeah, it's yes, I pretty much did that Godzilla tournament just so Godzilla -1 or Gojira could win the tournament, and that's what it came down to in the finals. If anybody watched my birthday episode, which is what I predicted. But yeah, I mean, I've seen Godzilla -1 11 times now. Just did another watch along with Ryan Purvis the other night. I love this movie to pieces. It's great. Can't wait for the sequel, which I think should be called Godzilla Ground Zero. I think that'd be a great title if they want to take my advice. But I love Predator 2 also, which sucks because I'm probably the biggest fan of this movie that any of you guys know. I'm the only one who owns a Predator 2 t-shirt. I'm pretty sure that I bought off of TeePublic. And I'll also be doing a watch along of that. So, oh, damn it. Again, I'll give a pity vote to Predator 2. Let's see where this goes.
A tie.
Yeah, it'll go to Richie, but it's up to you.
Sorry, Richie.
Predator 2.
Oh, shit. Okay. Fair enough. That's fine.
Watch the sequel be called Godzilla -2.
I don't think it should be. Again, I think
it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense because if you're going forward, it needs to be +1, and +1 of -1 is 0. So I think it should call it Godzilla Ground Zero. I think that would be a great title.
It's simple mathematics.
Yeah, simple math. Yeah, it should be 0, not -2. Because then you'd be going back. Then it'd be a prequel. You'd be going backwards. So, all right, going forward, you got the Butterfly Effect and the Fly 2 with Eric Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz.
So sort of time travel and some experimentation, some science gone wrong. Jonathan, what you got here?
Yeah, I'm not crazy about either one of these movies. Butterfly Effect, it didn't work for me because of Ashton Kutcher's performance. I just couldn't buy him in this movie. The Fly 2, I'm gonna set that dog scene aside. I'm gonna take that out of the movie, out of the equation. So it's an okay sequel. I mean, The Fly, the first one, it's a masterpiece. The first one's a masterpiece. Whereas this one, no, we're not going to do it here.
No, that was for the original one.
The original one, not Fly 2.
Yes.
The Fly 2, it's okay. I mean, it's basically a follow-up to the first one. It's the son of Gina Davis's and Jeff Goldblum's characters. And it's sort of the same one, except that he's trapped in the guy of this CEO, right? The CEO.
He's like trapped in a research facility. They won't let him out because he's advanced aging because of the procedure. Yeah, because of what happened with the DNA. So he's like in the body of an adult, but he's like 10 or something. Which again, it gets creepy when he starts getting with Daphne Zuniga. It gets a little weird.
Yeah,
it's a little like a reverse. It's kind of similar to like Big. Yeah, it's very similar to Big in that. And it's the year after Big. So maybe that was like a theme going around in Hollywood. Yeah. It's a little odd.
So yeah, it's sort of the same thing as the first movie, but the third act, it is gnarly. It is very gnarly.
Yeah.
And some of the most graphic images I had seen, until then. And the ending, you pump your fist in the air. Yeah, basically, because of what happens in that very last scene. Fly 2.
Fly 2. All right, Malcolm.
This is actually an Eric Stoltz match because he's also on the Butterfly Effect as well.
I forgot about that. Is he there? Oh, is he like the creepy dad or something in those scenes, or is he somebody else?
He plays Mr. Miller, who I think might be the father. I'm not too
Is he like the creepy dad in those flashbacks or something like that? If I remember right, maybe.
I don't want something to see it.
Yeah, something like
Anyways,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah.
Well, thanks for that trivia fact, Malcolm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, also, just in case it ever comes up as well, Logan Lerman is also in the Butterfly Effect, playing a younger version of Ashton Kutcher.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Maybe rewatch
But
it.
I haven't seen The Fly 2. I've been meaning to sort of get around to it. I've heard about how bonkers it kind of is.
It's not that bonkers.
But I do like but I do actually like the Butterfly Effect. I think it's pretty good. So I'm gonna go with the Butterfly Effect here.
And yes, I did confirm because I pulled up an image. He's the creepy guy filming the stuff in the basement in the Butterfly Effect, if you remember like those flashbacks. So that's what I thought. But yeah, he is. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I mean, it's two movies I kind of defend. Like I like the Butterfly Effect to a degree, but I also like kind of dark, fucked up movies. And that movie, especially the director's cut, gets really fucked up, especially in the ending. But again, I also the Fly 2 is kind of a guilty pleasure because I get some enjoyment out of it. The dog scene actually kind of makes me tear up. Like I think it's actually genuinely pretty emotional and really well done. And yeah, the third act is like bonkers crazy for horror. So like I can get some fun out of it. So I might go The Fly 2 as well because again, we don't see it that much. We'll probably see it sooner rather than later if it'll be an 89, 88, ladder series.
Oh,
shit. Like we'll see it. We'll see it again. So it won't be that far off. We'll see it in a couple of months. That's Richie.
Yeah, I don't mind the Butterfly Effect. I think it's pretty decent. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but yeah, I remember liking it quite a bit and like the concept. I want to see an alternate, the alternate Fly 2 movie where Michael J. Fox replaces Eric Stoltz and he just keeps getting mad that Michael J. Fox keeps replacing him in movies. Stop ruining my career.
That will be interesting. In the Fly 2.
Stop. Why do you want to take my roles all the time? Yeah. But yeah, I'll go the Butterfly Effect. I think it's sort of an underappreciated movie. It's definitely better than I have seen the direct DVD movie.
Oh, those sequels are bad. I've seen both of them. Yeah, they're really bad. They're terrible. I've seen both of them. But Jonathan, I know you're super excited about this tiebreaker, so very good.
Well, before I make my decision, the second one isn't that with Lois Lane from Smallville? Erica Durant.
I could not tell you. I don't know.
Okay, and I don't care. The Fly 2 gets my vote.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I saw it once. It stars Erica Durant and Eric Lively. Okay.
Smallville.
Yeah, she's on Smallville. Okay, I didn't watch Smallville, so everybody makes smaller rooms. Gotcha. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, gotcha. So Fly 2.
Anyway.
Sure.
All right. Encino Man and Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So, all right.
What the hell?
Is Encino Man sci-fi?
This is sci-fi.
I mean, kinda, because I mean, it is a guy kind of, coming back from like the Stone Age, so it's.
They abandoned that genre very quickly.
It's almost like, if you were to do like a cryogenic movie, kinda, I mean, and my thing was Halloween 3. I was like, that's more like mystical horror. Like, how is that science fiction? I mean, is it only because they make robots? Like he gets attacked by an android at one point? Is
Maybe.
That Tom Atkins gets attacked by the android lady. Like, and that's it. There's a couple of robots, and that's really it. I think that's about as loose as I can make that sci-fi. So if you guys want to hand vote this, I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm fine with that. I think Encino Man might be more sci-fi by a smidge. That's about it. But like, that's all I got.
I gotta be honest. I think things are looking promising for the Fly 2.
Yeah, the Fly 2 might make it to the championship. So if you haven't seen it, this might be your chance to watch it. So
sure, Encino Man.
I would go with that, Richie.
Encino Man, yeah.
Sure, okay. Yeah, good. I was racking my brain, but the only thing I can come up with is the robots, one or two spots where it has a robot in Halloween 3. That's all I can get out of that. Zack Snyder's Justice League, so the Snyder Cut, and Godzilla versus the Sea Monster is what that is, otherwise known as Ebra Horror of the Deep, which is one of the worst Godzilla movies. So if you guys don't vote for the Snyder Cut, you're out of your minds. And I'm telling you that as a Godzilla fan. That movie is shit.
No, this one vastly improves upon the original. Just
Yes, and I think it is. Yeah, and there's at least some tech and stuff in there, and
really good.
little time travel
It's
ish
not that
stuff
much
in there too.
sci-fi, but yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean, there's always like flash time travel-y kind of stuff in there too. So I guess that's why they include it. So I can
all right. Let's
understand
go
that at
Zack
least.
Snyder stuff.
Yeah, no, this is like in the bottom probably 5 or 10 Godzilla movies. It's not
Alright,
good.
cool.
So
I mean,
just
I don't.
take my word for it.
I mean, I don't think you would have to worry about me voting against just because I haven't seen a lot of Godzilla movies.
No, fair enough. But yeah, you can take my word on that one. So we got the Lost World Jurassic Park and Affleck, you to bomb and Phantoms, yo. So,
Phantoms like a motherfucker.
Malcolm.
Okay.
Yeah, this is interesting
Weird
because
tournament so far.
Yeah, it's a
because-
wacky tournament.
well, yes, like Jurassic Park, like there is like it does have a lot of science fiction aspects, like creating dinosaurs. That there's not a lot of that in the Lost World, though. Like it's more of a case of them going to this island trying to find.
It's like a
dinosaurs.
rescue survival
Yeah.
mission, more of a thing than like sci-fi directly.
Um,
Yeah, right.
And I haven't seen Phantoms. So I don't know much about it, so probably more science fiction. I'm just gonna go vote Phantoms.
Okay. Yeah, and Phantoms, oddly enough, is like it involves like ancient aliens and like weird old Mayan civilizations and stuff. It's very strange when you actually break it down. It's really weird. And like it gets very goofy. And it's not a great movie. I like The Lost World a lot better. The Lost World I actually defend. I think it's a pretty damn good movie overall. And I think it's especially just go back and watch The Lost World compared to like some of the recent Jurassic World movies. I think you'll have a far better appreciation of it. So yeah, I'm with Malcolm in that The Lost World has way less science fiction because it's more just about them doing a rescue mission with dinosaurs. You know what I mean? Or
a lot of action.
Yeah, it's just more action with dinosaurs than any like kind of science stuff going on with it. But Phantoms is not a good movie. So
This is the wrong kind of predicament.
I know this is the wrong kind of. I'll go Lost World just because I would at least rewatch it. So yeah, and I like it. But Richie,
Yeah, the whole so the Phantoms joke is because the movie sucks. It's not good. Phantoms like a motherfucker. I'll stick to my sci-fi logic and go Phantoms. I'm good.
all right, Jonathan.
So it's kind of up to me on this.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay. Never seen Phantoms.
Boy, is Jurassic Park going to become a 5-time winner after that? It's like pretty fucking good, given the competition right now. in the sci-fi department.
We haven't
I'm
got
just
to
saying.
the heavy hitters yet, so let's hang on.
I'm just saying its chances of getting to like the final 4 are looking pretty good right now. So just saying.
I'll in the Lost World, yeah, the science fiction element. Okay, I'll say this: that the science fiction element still exists because they're how do you pronounce it? They're on another island, right? Site B, right?
Yes.
So it's basically a bunch of dinosaurs, his own creation, actually territorializing that region, and it worries a lot of actually Dr. Malcolm because he's fearing that it might, take over Earth, take over the world, and he's against that. But in the end, yes, you're right. It's a rescue movie. It's an action movie.
Mm-hmm.
And even in San Diego, that's another movie. It's
Yes.
like, I don't know what that...
It's Spielberg wanted to make a Godzilla movie, so he made one act of a Godzilla movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go Lost World and leave it up to Malcolm because I don't...
All right.
I don't know, man.
All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, I think Flickr probably just lumped them all the Jurassic Parks under science fiction because franchise logic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Phantoms. Why not?
Sure.
Okay, sure. By the way, my pitch, if I was making Jurassic World Rebirth, which they have this loose idea that like they have a few, genetically gone wrong dinosaurs on that one island, but they still have a lot of the same dinosaurs that we've already seen, your T-Rexes, the Dilophosaurus, or whatever. I would roll with the premise if they were on like a third island where it's where they dumped all their genetic fuck ups.
Mm-hmm.
Like where they had all these dinosaurs that are like body horror screwed up with like 2 heads and like 5
Whoa.
arms and like all these like half-formed dinosaurs, like sort of like a a weird horror movie, like almost like in The Fly where they crossbred stuff and it came out looking all weird. Like if you had a thing where they just dumped all those dinosaurs that went wrong on like one island and just let it be, and they stumbled on that island and it was like a half horror movie, like that would be a movie I would watch. I'd be down for that.
So it's sort of like, well, we're going to talk about another movie that you kind of described.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
But if they had done that, I think that would at least be an interesting premise. You know what I mean? For a Jurassic World movie.
Tyrannosaurus pterodactyl.
Yeah, like a Tyrannosaurus with wings, where they tried to crossbreed one, but it's like half, but the wings are too small to make him fly. So he can't fly, but he's got wings. Like, yeah, just weird shit, man. Come up with all kinds of stuff.
Oh my god, K-Pax.
Yeah, K-Pax and the Final Countdown with Kirk Douglas. So, yeah, it's on me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would just say I would advocate for the Final Countdown. I think it's a solid movie if you haven't seen it. It's a decent little kind of time travel movie where this modern day aircraft carrier gets sent back to World War II times, and so they're actually like they're wondering whether they should use their tech to like help the United States like win battles. So it's actually like a cool little movie, sort of a Twilight Zone-y kind of premise. So I'm just saying I own that Blu-ray and I've seen it, so I would advocate for it if you don't like K-Pax. I think it's a pretty good little time travel movie. So, but if you want to hand vote it, I'm fine with that. I would vote for the Final Countdown. I think it's a cool little hidden gem.
I like K-Pax, but you sold me on Final Countdown, actually.
Yeah, it's a cool little premise. Yeah, I like it. And they have a nice some moral conundrums in there on whether or not they should like change history.
Martin Sheen, Catherine Ross, Charles Durning, James Tarantino.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of K-Pax, I'll be honest.
So Kevin Spacey is an alien. That's basically what it is.
It's the Final Countdown. Well, it's my 4K.
I mean, is he really? Because isn't it revealed that he's not an alien?
I don't want to divulge the spoilers. It's very underseen.
By the way, my 4K has a cool like holographic thing where it's coming out of the portal. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
They should do more hologram covers. I miss those. So yeah, I like those.
Sure, I'll vote Final Countdown. Sure.
I'll go Final Countdown.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
I'll do it for you.
And we don't see it here that often.
Yeah, we hardly ever see it. So I like it. All right, we'll go to Black Widow and X-Men. So two straight up superhero movies.
Yeah. Well, what is actual sci-fi? I'll give it.
Well, yeah, X-Men.
I would say X-Men. Yeah, I mean, it deals with like genetic mutation. Yes. You got the Cerebro stuff in there, some like future tech. Like it's. I would say it's a little more sci-fi than Black Widow, which is why I would go
action.
Yeah, I would go to Black Widow. Yeah. So I mean, I would say genetic experimentation and some future tech with X-Men makes it a little more sci-fi. I'd go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would everybody agree? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, cool. We'll keep it short.
Whole show, and Jordan's going to show up. Huh?
What the hell is this over this? What the hell are these matchups?
I need some explanations. That's what I would.
Yes.
So quickly, I just randomly Googled how is Black Widow science fiction, and the AI overview said Black Widow is a spy full of science fiction elements, not a pure science fiction movie, or like incorporates components like the advanced technology, like her gauntlets and stuff. But
that's what I mean. Is it just because she has like tech? And that's it. Like if anybody uses tech,
she doesn't have any powers.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
I know.
I know.
Well, because people got technology in it. That's like so it's like
it's like everybody has a computer. It's science fiction.
Yeah. It's Steve Jobs sci-fi.
Because he's inventing new technology. Yeah, the social network is sci-fi because he invented Facebook, so it's future tech. Yes, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those cases that I think some of these, even Jordan might not be able to explain some of these.
Like I said, I need some explanations here.
I know. Yeah. So hey, 2 monkey movies. You're gonna be happy about that. So Godzilla vs. Kong and Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and 2 movies where they do sign language because Kong does sign language in those movies too. So all right. So it's on me again. I don't love these current MonsterVerse movies. I mean, I think they're okay, entertaining enough. It's not my favorite incarnation of Godzilla. And, you know, I've said many times, I think Kong Skull Island is actually the best movie in the MonsterVerse so far. And it's not even a Godzilla movie. But yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, again, I like, you know, kind of the kickoff of this trilogy. And I think it's a good setup movie. And yeah, Dawn is, you know, an improvement over that, but I still think it's a good setup. So I might actually go Rise of the Planet of the Apes here, even though, yeah, one's a Godzilla movie. I'm going to vote against it. Richie?
Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong should be a lot better than it actually is. Like it's, you know, it's fine. By the way, you know how we talked about how like we don't like announcement trailers, right?
Yeah.
I saw a trailer like maybe like on like 6 months ago. It was just a trailer to say Godzilla vs. Kong, like was it
Supernova is the new one, I think.
Supernova is filming. I'm like, really?
Yeah. I mean, like, cool. Put out a press release saying we just started filming. Great. Yeah, I don't need a trailer yet to tell me that. Just put out a press release being like, hey, you know, we're filming and here's some of the cast. Like, that's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all I need. I don't need a video to tell me that. Yeah, no, no, I'm with you. I hate trailers for trailers. Hey, here's the 15-second announcement trailer that the trailer's coming later this week. Yeah, I don't need that. It's stupid.
I needed something like that for the new Hunger Games movie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Godzilla vs. Kong should have been better than it was. Yeah. The only cool thing is it was filmed in Brisbane. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And Rise of the Planet of the Apes rules. I think it's good. And it's a great setup movie. Love this trilogy, my favorite trilogy. So so I'll go Rise for the Planet of the Apes.
All right. Yeah, Jonathan. I'll give my mini rant about Godzilla Kong in a second. But go ahead.
Yeah, but Godzilla versus Kong, it was a surprise. I kind of enjoyed it. But yeah, there's definitely some flaws here. But no, I enjoyed it for what it was, even though they don't really fight that much. Yeah, it's good. But Isa Gonzalez not a great villain. I'll say I don't think he's that great. But no, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. This is another type of surprise, which I thought that this is a solid reboot that surprised me. I had lower expectations when I saw it, and it just invests us on a remarkable story about a dangerous experiment and how it pays the price for humanity. And in the end, well, you see what happens in the mid credits, right? I think it was the mid credits. So yeah, I think it's just a very good start to an underrated trilogy. So, Rise of the Planet of the Apes gets my vote.
Yeah.
And welcome, Jordan.
Welcome.
Hey,
Jordan.
what's up?
It's been a wacky bracket so far, and we've had.
Oh,
some
no.
Yeah,
I am
Okay.
baffled by some of the movies.
you might be baffled by some of those going through, but we have a logic with some of them. So we're
Well, there's two movies I watched for this. We'll see if one of them was one of those. So,
all right. Well, if so, yeah, we'll get to you in just a second, buddy. Malcolm, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I did enjoy Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, I do think it was good. But I when it comes to the Planet of the Apes, I'm a massive fan of the reboot series of Planet of the Apes. It's kind of what actually want to go back and watch the original ones, because I'd never seen the original ones. The first one I ever saw was Rise. And yeah, and honestly, I know it's probably a rights issue because they probably Godzilla rights are probably held up in either Warner Brothers or Toho, wherever they are at the moment. But I'm surprised we've never got a Godzilla vs. Planet of the Apes kind of crossover movie. But I'm gonna go Rise of the Planet of the Apes here.
All right, and Jordan.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of Godzilla versus Kong. I think that movie is actively bad. It's got some good special effects, but Dan Stevens is trying, but it's just not good. But yeah, I really haven't been a fan of most of this like modern like MonsterVerse. It's just I don't know. But Rise of the Planet of the Apes might be my favorite one of this series. I think that's really good. I think that it's kind of interesting to see how the the whole, like, I don't know if they call it a simian flu or virus or like whatever happened, but it's just simian uprising. But see how it all started, you know. See how they came from a lab to being like pretty much almost like humans, you know. So yeah, but I do have a little something. So I am voting for Planet of the Apes. I do have a little thing that, since I wasn't here at the beginning, and you're welcome to put me in full if you want to. You don't really have to, but yeah, right.
I pulled some stuff for you, Jordan. I was
great.
prepared.
Yeah, right.
and I've even got this, Jordan, for you. Here you go.
Nice. We should have been. You should have grabbed the thing from The Simpsons. Poochie, you look like you've got something to say or something.
I'll pull something else at the end of your statement. Actually, I have an idea, but go ahead.
Okay, so unfortunately, I have to address this again, and it's no fault of like pretty much most of the people in this community. Like I'd say 99% of everyone has been great on this channel. So I just want to reiterate that. But there's some people out there that are just, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, on the Movie Hero Network, we have a zero tolerance policy for bullying of any kind. Recently, I was yet again a victim of someone who just started relentlessly harassing me online, and it got really bad yesterday. The threats got so bad that I was worried that this person might be coming after some of my friends and family. And yeah, it just all happened online, and it just bullying, just something we just have a zero tolerance for. And I made the mistake of blocking this individual because I wanted to report him, because I wanted to get him off of social media so he doesn't do it to anybody else. And when you do that, Facebook makes you wait 48 hours before you can unblock them. And I think he knew I had him blocked. He knew that I was trying to report him. So he just took that opportunity to just go crazy. Just like if you look 20 or like 30 posts, like just this over and over and over again with this guy. And if you ask me, I think bullying honestly should be something that should be punishable by law. Like I think that it's the same as like mental, verbal abuse, sometimes physical abuse, depending how bad it gets. And this is someone who clearly has some mental issues, and I hope that they seek help for this. And even sadly in the past, there's been cases of cyberbullying where people have ended their lives over. I mean, I'm not even that like anywhere that close to it, but it has happened, and it's not good. It's a really scary thing. And trolling is another thing we have a zero tolerance for. And the difference between two friends just busting each other's chops and being light hearted and like throwing up a little thing when I want to do like some snack review or something like that. I mean, that's just all in good fun, and I don't really take any of that seriously, really. And it's just for fun. And I think a little like playing around and teasing between friends can be a little bit endearing, but you just have to be careful and just use a little common sense. You know, I think that's the thing. And you just make sure that it doesn't cross over into bullying or discrimination or anything mean spirited. I mean, we all come from different walks of life. I mean, we have different backgrounds, different political views, different races. Like some of us have mental disabilities, some of us have physical disabilities, and there's just no place for bullying of any kind, no matter what your situation is. And what I encourage everyone to do, if you go over to my Facebook page, and you can find me if you search Jordan Anderson 21, you can find me, or just my name, you'll find me, or go to the Movie Hero Network group. And I made a post that I pinned to both of those with the person that's been harassing me and harassing other people that I've started to find out about. And you just go to their profile and you just report them, and then you can tag me as the person that's been the victim of the bullying. So you can tag a friend in there. And I do think that this guy might he might be on the autistic scale. So I mean, just be a little like cautious of that. I mean, but the thing is, I'm on the autistic scale, and I don't do these types of things. I don't go crazy, but it's kind of like an autistic person that's maybe off his meds. I don't know a situation, or just going through a hard time, or maybe he's always like that. So, but just want to say thank you for everyone who's already gone and reported him. I mean, I think I probably had over 30 people so far report him. And yeah, hopefully we can get this guy off of social media before he does any more of it. But yeah, But let's get back to the show and let's have some fun. So yeah. Yes. Nice.
I remember
Classic.
that real quick, so I pulled it for you.
Nice.
Just to end it on
There
a
you go.
laugh. I want to end it on
Yeah.
a laugh. So there you
Oh
go.
yeah, it's always
All
good
right.
to
So
All right.
Caesar.
have something lighthearted.
Anyway, Caesar. Oh, and my mini rant was that they should have saved Mechagodzilla to be an actual villain and not just shoehorn in the last 10 minutes of that movie. Anyways.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Mechagodzilla deserves his own movies like he did in the rest of the franchise. But anyways, okay. Anyway, moving
Yes.
on. Kroll versus Pacific
Oh my
Rim.
God, no.
So
Kroll.
Kroll.
Oh
Richie.
no.
I don't know about Kroll. Is like John Schnitt was a big fan of this movie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, he
so
was.
I feel like it's on him. But I never actually saw it myself. Pacific Rim, the first one was great. So yeah, I'll go Pacific Rim. But yeah, I do want to see Kroll at some point.
But what about Atlantic Rim? Anyways.
Yeah, that is a
R.I.P.
is that a real movie?
R.I.P. Graham. What's his name?
No.
Graham Greene or something?
Graham Greene, who's in the movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
out of all his movies, I'm like, I've seen Atlantic Rim, and he's in that.
Very good
You've
actor.
seen Wind River. He's really good in Wind River.
Oh, he's in Wind River, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the like sheriff guy at the reservation of Wind River.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, R.I.P. Jonathan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Kroll, but Pacific Rim, I remember liking it. It was good. Need to see it again, but it's definitely better than the sequels. So Pacific Rim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One Malcolm?
Yeah, Malcolm.
I'm gonna save that the more you know thing later. For
Yeah,
when
right.
we
You should.
talk stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna play that occasionally. I'm gonna work that into the rotation.
Graham Greene was also in Twilight Saga: New Moon. But, I haven't seen.
I don't mean it. But it's after that statement. I don't mean it as a bullying thing, but whoever has the random facts, like Ross, maybe like he might get a kick out of it. He might have fun with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen Kroll. But I do like the first Pacific Rim, so Pacific Rim gets the vote.
Yeah, I haven't seen Kroll either. It's one of my like just 2 or 3 blinds. I don't have a lot of blind spots to start. It's one of my few ones. I'll get around to it someday. But I even then I consider it more fantasy than like sci-fi to a degree. So and Pacific Rim is certainly like futuristic sci-fi stuff. And I dig that movie a lot as a fan of kaiju and big monsters and Power Rangers and it's got a kind of a vibe of that to it. So yeah, I'll definitely go Pacific Rim. I like it a lot. Jordan?
Well, hang on for this one because I don't like Pacific Rim. I can't stand this movie. I just don't vibe with it because the thing is, it's so dark. You can't see the monsters. They're like fighting in the dark. They're fighting in the water. You can barely see what's even happening. I don't really buy. What's his name? The Idris Elba. Like his like speech doesn't get me that fired up. I'm not a big Charlie Hunnam guy. I'm just not. I mean. I'm not gonna say it's like the worst movie though. I'm just not a fan. It's not. There's just a lot of things that just don't really do it for me. I actually like Pacific Rim Uprising better because it has more like Power Rangers vibes and more kind of like they're fighting like Zords from Power Rangers, and I actually kind of dig that sort of. So
More Charlie
You want Charlie?
yeah. No, Charlie Day's a horrible villain. Don't ever cast that guy as a villain. Like he can't do a villain. So that's not great. So Pacific Rim's not great either, but I like it a little more. But I'll give Kroll a vote here. I haven't seen it, but I know it has that like 5 or 6 like knife thing, like the arm knife or whatever that spins around. But yeah.
No. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp and Alien Covenant.
Oh my
So,
God.
so
What
wacky
the hell
tournament.
is this?
A wacky tournament. John.
What? Okay. Okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is definitely one of the dull MCU films, and I just thought it was dull. Nothing really happened, in my opinion, except they got Michelle Pfeiffer back in there. They found her, and that's it. And just it tries to duplicate the Ant-Man success, but I think it failed. Alien Covenant. So this is interesting. So I was kind of indifferent the first time I watched it. I was like, it's all right, it's okay. And then I watched it during the pandemic once again, and it's actually kind of held up. a little bit because of how many people have lost their loved ones to the pandemic. And in this case, it's about couples going on this planet again, and they lose their significant others, including themselves as well. And it is kind of a sadder rewatch. But the story, I think, is just fine. It's just a fine continuation. We see David again, but yeah, it was just fine. So thank goodness that Romulus kicked back things up, with the Alien franchise. But Covenant was okay. So I'll go Covenant. It's fine.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm a defender of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, I enjoyed it more than most people. Like I do think it was fun. I thought like it was still be able to like entertaining and all that, and I thought it was good. And also enjoyed Alien Covenant for what it was as well. Like I think it was a lot of fun. Just slightly gonna go Alien Covenant here.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, so I haven't seen Alien or Ant-Man and the Wasp since theaters. I just had no reason to go back to it and watch it again. I mean, there's literally no motivation there. But I would probably vote for it over Alien Covenant just because if we're talking about the straight Alien movies in the franchise. I'm not talking about Alien versus Predator or anything like that. It's my least favorite of the series. I do not like Covenant at all. This is where I gave up on Ridley Scott. I was like, bro, please get out of this franchise. And I'm so glad that Fede Alvarez is taking over this thing. And so, I keep hearing that like Ridley wants to make another one. I'm like, no, God, no, keep it to Fede, please. Give me a sequel to Romulus. I don't want any more Ridley Scott.
Give me more original movies.
Yeah. So, I'll vote for Ant-Man and the Wasp here just because, Covenant's my least favorite. I do not like that movie.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also not a big fan of Alien Covenant either. Like that movie was so predictable. I predicted like the ending and the twist, like within the first like 5 minutes of the movie. Like it
had a great trailer. The first trailer was awesome.
Yeah, it did.
And the movie sucked. That's a great example of like a great trailer of a movie I don't like at all.
Yeah, they're trying to tie in too many things from like Prometheus and like I don't know what was going on. Danny McBride is good and maybe the best thing about this, but even he didn't do a ton for me. But Fassbender. But what you find about his character is very predictable. But Ant-Man and the Wasp, I do like it. I think it's probably like the least of the three for me. But what I like about it is that after we got Avengers Infinity War, that's like leaving like a funeral. You're feeling kind of down and kind of just like really heavy. And then you come to Ant-Man and the Wasp, which was the next movie afterward, and it's like a fun party, and you're like weaving and jiving and bopping to the trailer and all that stuff, and it's just it's fun. And like that's kind of what these Ant-Man movies are. They're like the kind of like the relief from the seriousness, and they're just playing around and having fun. They don't really have too many stakes, I don't feel like, and they even tried to give the third one some stakes, and I don't know how well that worked. But I'll vote Ant-Man and the Wasp. Why not? Richie?
Yeah, not only like it's like I like that 50 hours got it back, but this Covenant came at the expense of like Neil Blomkamp getting a shot at the Alien movies because it was announced that he was going to tackle it, and then Ridley Scott's like, I don't want to do one again. Okay. I was kind of looking forward to see what he would do with the franchise. So I like Neil Blomkamp, I think. But whatever, go. And so I'm not a fan of Alien Covenant either. I think it's I think it's meh. But saying that, Ant-Man and the Wasp was pretty forgettable, minus a couple of scenes. But I like it better than Alien Covenant, so I got Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
It's going to be a damn good movie coming up.
There we go. And Children of Men.
There we go.
All right, finally. All right. Well, sort of. I'll explain. But Malcolm,
I just woke up.
I like V for mix those up. I like Children of Men. I think Children of Men is fine. I'm not as high on it as other people are, but I think V for Vendetta is a really good movie. And I think Natalie Portman and Hugh
Hugo Weaving.
Hugo
Hugo
Weaving.
Weaving.
I oddly enough always blank on his name too. I don't know why. Hugo Weaving is just
Yeah.
such a good name that I always blank on. I don't know why. Yeah, I blank on it all the time.
I mean, as soon as I see Q on you on stuff.
Hugh Grant is not in V for Vendetta.
Yes. Although if he did it now, I'd be down with it because Hugh
Yeah.
Grant's in this. I don't
Yeah,
know.
come on,
He's a
bro.
good villain.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I know. Put him as the dictator. I'd be fine with that.
Sure.
But for some reason, the person I always blank on is Anthony Hopkins. I have no idea why, but I always do that. Like, it's weird. Anyways,
But yeah, I really like V from Dead. I think it's good. So V from Dead gets my vote.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Austin.
Fairly easy for me because I am not a fan of Children of Men. I never have been. I know it's an unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of that movie. I think that movie's kind of up its own ass, and I'm just not a fan. I've never been a fan. It just doesn't work for me. I get why people like it. It's kind of the Arrival effect. I get why people like it, but it's just not for me. I love V for Vendetta. I think that movie's great, and I don't watch it like all the time, but man, when I do, about every year or two, like the movie's awesome. And you can go check out our Wheel of Movies episodes on V for Vendetta in the archives of the Movie Hero Network.
Right.
We spun it and did it, so that was a great rewatch. So I'll go V for Vendetta. Jordan?
Yeah, like I'm also not a big fan of Children of Men. I think it's okay and just a little slow and kind of boring to me. But V for Vendetta is awesome. This movie rules, and yeah, I can't remember the name of the Hugo Weaving character. I guess it's V. But yeah, he's a very cool character. And then especially the second half when it really kicks in, and then you have Natalie Portman as Evie, like I'm really like just going full kind of psychotic, but in a fun way kind of thing. And this is a movie that I watch once a year because I try to watch it on the 5th of November if I can. Sometimes I'm off by a day, but I usually watch it right around there. So yeah, I'll go V for Vendetta.
All right. Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, Children of Men is good. I'm not enamored with it like other people, but I think I like Alfonso Cuarón. So I watch most of the stuff. V for Vendetta is great, and yeah, like Austin said, you can watch it on Wheel of Movies, and I think many people are more familiar with Hugo's niece these days than him. All right.
And I don't know why until right now I put that together, Richie, but you just blew my mind.
Yeah, right. Same. I never thought about that.
I didn't even think about that, but you don't know if they actually are sometimes, so I guess I just never put that together. But
yeah. So, they're like, I mean, but yeah, Hugo's still working this sort of stuff. You know, check out, like, there's an Aussie movie called The Royal Hotel with Scott Jennifer Garner, and he's good in it too. V for Vendetta, it rules. It's a great movie, and yeah, so that's when my vote's gonna go.
So Hugo Weaving is her uncle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Uncle Hugo, Uncle Agent Smith. All right.
Yeah.
Uncle Smith.
Yeah.
Uncle Elrond, right? Elrond.
Yeah. Uncle Elrond,
No, this woke me up because I really like both of these movies. So I think both of these movies are ahead of its time, especially where we are today. I mean, Children of Men, people do not want to have children because of, let's just say financial reasons, etc., or other reasons. But no, we're definitely heading towards that route for sure. Whereas V for Vendetta, I don't want to get into too heavily into politics, but there's some parts around the world that are getting there if they don't be careful. But they're both phenomenal movies. Dang it, they should have been against like weaker films. But I'll give a pity vote to Children of Men. I think it's a great movie.
No, fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe that's the last one on this side. So yeah, we'll jump there. We did a couple of hand votes here and there. You'll see, Jordan. We had X-Men over Black Widow, just because we felt like it's a little more sci-fi than Black Widow, a little more sci-fi.
Yeah,
because we're using the logic of kind of what's better sci-fi to a degree. For most of this. So that's what we're kind of going with. Final Countdown with the time travel, we're kind of with that.
Yeah.
which is a good little time travel gem if you haven't seen it.
This is a
Phantoms over Lost World. That was a bizarre one. That came down to a tie. That was weird. Yeah, just because we figured Lost World doesn't have a lot of sci-fi and it's just kind of a rescue survival movie. It's not much there, science wise.
Yeah, kind of
Kind
not.
of there.
I don't know.
The Snyder cut over Godzilla versus the Sea Monster.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Sure. Encino Man over Halloween 3, which we
Okay,
were trying to.
I got a question. I have a question.
Uh,
Why is
yeah.
Halloween 3 there? Why is it science fiction? That's what I want.
We were racking our brains. The only thing I could come up with, Jordan, is there's a robot in Halloween 3 that fights with Tom Atkins
What?
in one scene. That's it.
Well-
That's all I got.
Well, the mask becomes like possessive, but I don't even know if that counts as like science. It's
Yeah,
but-
that's why we kind of went with Encino Man
Yeah.
lightly because it's kind of
Yeah.
sciencey, I guess. with
I
like a
know.
caveman
It's under
and stuff.
sci-fi and flick chart. I don't know.
Yeah, some of these are bizarre. The Fly 2 over the Butterfly Effect. That was a close one, though.
Sure,
just
yeah, I
'cause-
probably would have gone butterfly, but it's fine.
Yeah, Predator 2 over Godzilla -1. That was a tie. So,
Oh yeah, I would have gone -1 probably.
just because I was pushing hard for Predator 2, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Cloverfield over Splice.
Sure.
Planet of the Apes over the Nutty Professor with Jerry Lewis.
Sure.
Sure. Body Snatchers over Mitchells and the Machines.
Yeah.
So, and Lawnmower Man and Push.
I'm a big fan of Push. I would have voted Push, but
Sure, no, I get it. We were just trying to go with the more sci-fi. Again, I think Lawnmower
Yeah.
Man's a little more sci-fi, but it's fine because it's going to lose to Jurassic Park, which we made a steal.
Oh
So,
yeah,
there you
yeah.
go. Jurassic Park, we figured is more sci-fi than Man of Steel, at least to a
Yeah.
degree. But I get why it's in here.
Probably.
It's
All right.
planets and Kryptonian sci-fi.
Oh, what's on the other
Yeah.
side?
I know this has been wacky so far, so I think it's only going to get wackier. All right,
Yep.
Zardoz and the Omega Man.
All I remember from Zardoz
Wow.
is Sean Connery.
Zardoz,
This is a 70s matchup, right?
It's a 70s
Yeah.
match because Omega Man is 71, Zardoz is 74, I believe.
Uh,
Yeah, Sean Connery versus Charlton Heston, two dad actors. That's for sure.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, how much you want to say about it? I've seen both of these, but I don't know if everybody else has.
Okay, so
I
I've seen
think
one.
Sean Connery's outfit.
Yeah.
based on your
I can never
viewpoint,
unsee that.
based on your viewpoint, I think the Omega Man is more science fiction. Do you agree, Austin?
Zardoz is more just like a weird alternate Earth kind of a thing. It's very strange. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's Sean Connery running around in a diaper, with a giant statue head saying that the guns are good, the penis is bad. It's a very weird movie. It's an infamously bad movie. The Omega Man, if you don't know, is kind of an early version of like I Am Legend.
Yeah,
So it's like dystopian, futuristic stuff. And I think it's actually a pretty decent, like underrated little sci-fi movie. I would go Omega Man.
Okay, let's go Omega Man.
Hand voted vote.
Sure.
Yeah, Zardoz is a bad movie. It's a very bad movie, but it's a fun bad movie. So if you
I've seen
want-
Zardoz and it's not that good.
On a
it's
rare
not
event,
good. Yes.
Charlton Heston defeats Sean Connery.
Yes, but yeah, he's like the last man on Earth, and it's very similar to. It's kind of based on the same story that I Am Legend is based on, so it's very
Alright.
similar to I Am Legend.
Sure.
If you want to see that, got the Dial of Destiny, Indiana Jones,
Oh!
and speaking
Yes.
of I Am Legend,
You know
Oh,
what?
so we can have an Omega Man.
we gotta have an Omega Man.
We
I Am
gotta have
Legend match.
this.
We gotta
Yeah,
have that,
we
right?
gotta.
Yeah, OG
Well-
versus the new one. Yeah, we have to.
I kind of like Dial of Destiny, but I like I Am
Dial of Destiny sucks. That
I
was
kind
the
of like it,
worst
but I
of the
like
year.
I Am Legend more.
No, worst.
It does
of the year.
have
Well-
alien stuff in it.
Well, the
Well,
the one
it's
thing,
it's time travel. It's time travel at the end. Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah, time travel. I'm thinking of Crystal Skull. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's time travel.
Yeah.
well, the one thing I was going to say about Dial of Destiny is like it's more of an adventure movie that like the science fiction elements only comes in near the end anyway.
Right at the end, where
True.
I want
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and I like dystopian sci-fi, and I Am Legend has. Yeah, we have to get Omega Man versus I Am Legend. They're based on the same story, so we have to get that.
All right, sure.
It seems natural. We have to, right?
Do it.
So yeah, back when Will Smith was a star. Anybody remember those days? We all loved Will Smith.
Before
That was a
he-
hell of a decade for Will
Beloved.
Smith.
Before
Yes.
he used AI as an audience.
Someone's
For his-
getting
for his content.
So, yeah, somebody's
Yeah.
phone is right in the microphone going off. Who's ringing? Hello.
Oh, sorry, my phone vibrates and you guys can hear it and I can't. That's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it's right by the microphone, so we
Sorry.
heard it buzzing. That's funny.
Yeah, but
All right. Poor Things, which I guess is sci-fi.
That is sci-fi.
It's definitely some sci-fi. Yeah,
That's
some tech and
sci-fi.
stuff in there. Yeah, and he's playing around with mad scientist kind of stuff. And Midnight Special. which doesn't come up here a lot. But yeah, so yeah, we'll go with I guess we're finally on to me first. Yeah, Midnight Special is a cool little movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a nice little hidden gem. Yeah, with some revealing of like the alternate worlds and stuff. It's pretty cool for what it is. It's been a minute since I saw it. I saw it in theaters. I haven't seen it since then. I need to revisit it. Yeah, I love Poor Things. Poor Things is one of my favorite movies of that year, and I'm all in on Your Ghost right now. I saw the Begonia trailer with attached to something the other day. I mean, that looks to be just as bizarre as the rest of his movie, so I'm totally in, and I'm ready for it. So
great reviews.
Give me more Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone working with Your Ghost. I'm in. So yeah, I'll go Poor Things there, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, Midnight Special is good. Yeah, the kid has powers, and Michael Shannon just trying to protect him from people that want to take him away and capture him. So, but Poor Things though, yeah, is great. Yeah, the whole Emma Stone being like a Frankenstein and like discovering the world and everything in the most crazy, weird, wacky way, and kind of creepy too at times. And then Mark Ruffalo, like he's pretty funny and interesting. And then Willem Dafoe also too, being like the mad scientist. So yeah, I'll go Poor Things.
All right, Richie.
Like, I love Poor Things, and I guess it's sci-fi, but it's a little blend of a lot of genres. It's like, I kind of think it's more like almost like body horror. Like there's a horror element, drama. It's funny, comedy. I don't know, like sci-fi isn't like the one that immediately pops to mind. And I was saying Midnight Special because I think it's a fun movie, and Michael Shannon's really good. This probably might be my last one because I got a jet. I told Jordan I wouldn't be on the whole show. So, but yeah, good luck for what I'm guessing. Maybe Jurassic Park wins, but you've got some good ones on the side.
Hey, this one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Richie.
Thanks, Richie. Jonathan.
No, Midnight Special is underrated. It's an underrated Jeff Nichols sci-fi film. Kid has powers. Great Michael Shannon performance. Michael Shannon is Jeff Nichols' muse. Yeah, it's a very interesting movie. I need to rewatch it though, but it's good. Poor Things, I can defend it as a sci-fi film. It blends a lot of genres here: sci-fi, romance, comedy, body horror. But I would say it's a sci-fi-esque movie because you don't know what kind of world they're in. It's sort of like a futuristic utopian world kind of.
It's like steampunk kind of too, like a little steampunk.
It is, yeah.
And also, Richie or you, Jordan, you said it's kind of like a Frankenstein-esque kind of tale. It's like a Frankenstein monster, an empowering Frankenstein monster kind of tale with just a lot of sex in it.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of it. So I can defend this as a sci-fi movie for sure. So I'll go Poor Things. I think it's definitely a great movie. Definitely one of the best movies of the decade for sure.
All right.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Midnight Special, but yeah, I can also defend Poor Things as a science fiction movie as well for the same reasons as Jonathan said. Like it's basically Frankenstein in a way. I know it's based on a completely separate book, but it's definitely Frankenstein-esque, and yeah. But so I'm gonna go Poor Things here because I've seen it.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Get Superman Returns and From Beyond.
Yes. Yes.
I can definitely talk about that, Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, I think From Beyond is great. Yeah, a lot of like other dimensions and gooey stuff, and just I don't know, just yeah. And yeah, it's really frightening. And Barbara Crampton, she's pretty.
She's pretty.
Yeah. She's pretty, and she gets messed with a lot. That's what I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. But yeah, and yeah, I think that's really good. Superman Returned. I think I've only seen that movie once, maybe twice. I just don't really go back.
It's quite boring. Go back and watch it. It's boring.
Yeah, I don't really go back to that one that much, and so I would probably rather go back to From Beyond, and I maybe think it's a little better. So I'll go From Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
But Jonathan.
Yeah, I did rewatch Superman Returns. It is, yeah, it did lull me to sleep on occasions. I mean, there's a few good scenes, like when he takes Lois up on a flight, and the airplane scene. Kevin Spacey's not that bad as Lex Luthor. He's not bad.
I do like when he straight up shanks Superman with a kryptonite shank. Like, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, right.
Just walks up in prison, shanks him with kryptonite. That's fun.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I like the look of it, but in the end, it's like, okay, what else do you have to offer? Not much. From Beyond, this is one of the 2 movies I've seen for this, and it is gnarly.
It's crazy. It's a fun movie.
It's crazy. It's just a little appetizer for October. Let's just say. So
yes.
You have it's sci-fi, it's horror. It's like, this is before or after Reanimator? This is after.
This is the year after Reanimator. Same director, Stuart Gordon, which is why Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs are in it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The crossovers.
So
Reanimator.
No, this is a fun movie. I liked it. I was kind of lost in the story at moments, like, okay, so where's this going? But no, I liked it. I like the ending. Actually, I like the ending, how crazy it is. It fits the tone. I don't understand the dominatrix scene, though. I mean, sure, okay, fine.
Yeah.
No complaints.
Barbara Crampton in an S&M outfit. What's there to complain about?
Yeah, right. Yeah. No need
sure. But and by the way, the security guy, is he from Dawn of the Dead?
Ken Furry's in the original Dawn of the Dead. He's in the Devil's Rejects.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ken Furry.
Yeah. Ken Furry, the big black dude. Yeah, he's been in a bunch of horror movies. So yeah.
Oh man, I feel bad for what happened to him in that.
Oh man, he has an early death scene.
He might be the best part of the original Dawn of the Dead. He's good. Yeah,
he's great.
So I'm going From Beyond. Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, definitely a good appetizer for this season.
Oh yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
You probably also recognize Ken Furry from Kenan and Kel.
Yeah, he's the dad on Kenan and Kel. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He came to my elementary school when he was on that show, actually, and then I asked him about that at I asked him about Kenan and Kel at a horror convention. So that was fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen From Beyond. I am a defender of Superman Returns myself. I do actually quite enjoy it. I don't think it works as being supposedly a sequel to Christopher Reeve's one, because that's what it's supposed to be. And I don't think it works in that aspect. If they'd done its own thing and have it being a reboot with Brandon Routh playing this new first Superman, and found a better story for it, maybe it could have been better. But I enjoyed it for what it is. And just because I've seen it, I will vote Superman Returns. But yeah, From Beyond does sound interesting.
If you like body horror and those elements like Reanimator and The Fly,
yeah,
like this one.
Because I've always been a big advocate of From Beyond whenever we got in a tournament. Yeah, it was in my top 32 when we did that horror tournament where I had my top 32 horror. I love From Beyond. Because it hits a lot of sweet spots because it's body horror. It's got some sci-fi in there. Yeah, with the little creatures and the dimensions, and and it's even one that I advocated for when I was on with Malcolm. We were talking about horror movies that could get a remake. I actually wouldn't mind if we had some updated tech, in the movie, to do some cool like dimensional stuff with the creatures. Like I wouldn't mind, because it's very low budget. Most of it takes place in that house, in that attic, and there's not it doesn't have a big scope to it. And I think if you open it up and we're like, oh, we cranked it on, and all of a sudden the whole town is taken over by these dimensional creatures, and it expands, and it's big. I think you could go big scale with it. It'd be fun. But yeah, I like it. It's gooey, it's slimy, it's got that old grimy, horror stuff to it. I dig it. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it makes for a great double with Reanimator because it's the same director, a lot of the same stars. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll definitely go From Beyond. So maybe it'll do well in this tournament because it's got some good sci-fi horror. But like sci-fi horror.
But speaking of Kenan and Kel, I just saw a thing. It was Kel promoting. He's doing a burger fest or something, and he's taking it on the road. So he's doing it in Brooklyn. He only mentioned 3 cities: Brooklyn, Miami, and Houston. So I don't know if he's going to be going anywhere else. But then he's saying which they always say, but he said there's conversations going on about a script for Good Burger 3. I don't know, but they always say that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure he would like that, but I don't know.
Yeah, right.
We got Elysium. Speaking of Neil Blomkamp and Thor: The Dark World. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I would go Elysium to say
Elysium.
Dark Worlds.
Yeah, I'd go
lesser
Elysium
MCU.
too.
At least Elysium has, it's not overly successful, but it has good concepts. I like a lot of the concepts in that movie. And I think
I think Matt Damon looks kind of badass.
Matt Damon's cool. Charlton Copley is good. Yeah, I mean,
he's awesome in the movie.
Yeah, he's good. So I would go with Elysium.
The rich people live in the sky.
Yeah, the rich people live in the sky with their medical pods that can cure cancer and all that stuff. Yeah,
the ending is, but the rest of the movie.
Well, I will say, and also Thor's not really science fiction. It's more like
it's more like fantasy
elements.
I think it's fantasy.
Yeah. But again, it's got like space travel and shit, so they probably threw it on there on Flickchart as like sci-fi loose. You know what I mean? Because it's aliens and
Muckin's got a Thor hammer. That's cool.
We got Transformers the movie from the 80s and A Cure for Wellness, the Gore Verbinski Dame DeHaan movie. So
it's definitely science. I'll say
there's science fiction in there.
Jonathan.
I haven't seen Transformers the movie. Cure for Wellness is okay, but I've heard it gets better upon rewatch. I don't know. I really don't.
It's been a minute since I saw it. Yeah, I need to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
I remember it being too damn long. It's 2.5 hours.
It's too long.
For sure. Way too long for what it's trying to do. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting, but it kind of failed it failed a little bit. Who's the main guy in this movie? Is it Dane DeHaan?
Dane DeHaan, Jason Isaacs, Mia Goth's in it. It's one of her early things, kind of before she was famous with the excellent girl. Yeah, she's in there.
Yeah, they tried to make Dane DeHaan a star, but no, it
didn't work.
It didn't work. I guess by default, a Cure for Wellness, but I don't know. I really don't care. Again, this is
fair enough.
A tournament of indifference here. So
sure. Hey, maybe From Beyond has a good chance of moving to the finals. That's good for me. I like it. All right, great.
I don't know. It's going up against that juggernaut, in my opinion. So let's see. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen A Cure for Wellness. If I have, I don't remember anything about it. But I do like the animated Transformers movie. It might be the best Transformers movie I've ever had. Although Bumblebee's pretty close, in my opinion. But so I'm gonna go Transformers the movie.
I haven't rewatched Cure for Wellness since I saw it in the theater. Yeah, so it's been almost 10 years now, and I can't believe this is Gore Verbinski's last movie. Where the hell's he been? That's bizarre. Like the dude hasn't done anything in a while. But yeah, I remember it having some like good scenes individually, like some good kind of horror scenes where the doctors are messing with them and shit. You know, there's some decent stuff, but yeah, way too long. And Transformers movie is not bad. Yeah, it's a fun little ride, good soundtrack, good voice work. We played some of the Orson Welles stuff the other night on Recast, so from that movie. So that's fun. So I'll go Transformers movie here.
Yeah. I mean, if you can take a Weird Al song and like put it in an action scene in a freaking Transformers movie, that's awesome for me. That brings out the kid inside of me because they're playing Dare to Be Stupid and like just going crazy and stuff. And that whole movie like takes you on a ride. You're just kind of like it just balls to the walls action, and then they're when you see them transform, that's cool. And then like there's some serious stakes, like most of the Autobots die in this thing, and it's like pretty heavy. So yeah, I'll vote for the Transformers movie. I mean, Cure for Wellness is good, but I really like the Transformers movie, and yeah, they should do something more in this vein. I don't know why they haven't yet. So I mean, they tried with the last one, that like weird one we got like last year, but it was bad.
It wasn't.
Transformers 1.
Yeah. All right, we got In Time, Jordan, and and Trancers.
Okay.
Trancers.
Trancers.
I saw it.
I could talk about transfers. I can talk a lot
Yeah,
about transfers.
sure.
But Malcolm, which, by the way, Jordan, you weren't here for it, but I played a brief clip from In Time. You weren't here for it, though.
Oh, you did? Oh, dang. I missed it.
Anyways, go ahead, Malcolm. I did it for you.
Nice.
Um,
Go check that out.
you know, I was just quickly looking it up. Francis is a Helen Hunt. You've got Helen
Yeah,
Hunt.
Helen Hunt's in it. Yeah, it's 84. It's very early
Really?
Helen Hunt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And,
you're right.
and it also
Helen Hunt.
Art LaFleur, who popped
Yep.
up a lot.
Yeah, right. Weird.
But I haven't seen it. And I actually really do. I do enjoy it In Time. I think it's an interesting concept, and I think I actually think it's pretty good, honestly. So I'm gonna go In Time.
Yeah. Austin.
So this is going to be a strange conundrum because Transfers is not great, but I've seen all 6 of them. I swear to God, there's 6 of these fucking movies. Yeah, I've seen all
Really?
6 of them. Yes,
6?
I've seen the entire saga of Jack Death and Tim Thomerson. Yes, I once early on, because I followed a podcast that did all 6 of them, and I watched them all. They're all these full moon movies, same company that made the Puppet Master movies and shit like that. So they're very low budget, and they're not good. But I like Tim Thomerson as Jack Death. He's a lot of fun, and I think he's having a good time. I own the first set of 3 on DVD. There's my Transfers trilogy right there. So I do own some of them. Yeah, they're kind of a guilty pleasure. They're not good, but they're fun. And yeah, I think In Time is like, again, I've said, I think it's a good concept. I think there's some interesting ideas. You know, I like the idea of time as like a currency and a lifespan, you know, something that gets you work for and whatnot. I just don't know if the movie's fully successful in that. And I don't really buy Justin Timberlake as like an action hero. I just don't. So I'll go Transfers here. Why not? Yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah, I've seen all 6 of them. There's fucking 6 of these movies. So yeah. Well, Jordan.
Yeah,
It's my turn. Okay.
The company behind Transfers looks like they made a lot of crazy B movies. I'm looking like The Alchemist, The Dungeon Master, Ghoulies.
Yeah, they made
Reanimator, I guess.
Ghoulies. They made the Demonic Toys movies. They made a series of Doll Man movies, also with Tim Thomerson, and they made a Demonic
Wow.
Toys versus Doll Man. I have some of those movies on DVD. Yeah, they've made some crazy movies over the years.
Crawl
They made
Space,
they're the same company that makes the Evil Bong movies. Have you ever seen the covers of the Evil Bong movies? That's Full Moon.
Oh yeah,
Charles Band,
Wow.
Full Moon. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just haven't seen Transfers. But even the synopsis sounds kind of cool because it's really short. It's like a trooper, Tim Thomerson, leaves 2247 Angel City for 1985 Los Angeles to stop a zombie mystic out to change history. So, but yeah, but I do really like In Time. Like I think it's a cool concept. Just like, I mean, like instead of money, you have time, and it makes people really want to work hard because once you run out, you're dead. And yeah, so you gotta get as much time as you can. But then the rich kind of run the things because they have like almost seemingly like an infinite amount of time, so you can live as long as you want, as long as you have time in on your clock or whatever that's embedded into your arm or something. And yeah, I think that like Justin Timberlake's okay. I don't think he's terrible, but I think he's okay. But I think they all stay at the age of like 24 or 20, something like that, because you have Justin Timberlake and Olivia Wilde. Olivia Wilde's playing his mom, but they're like the same age or something in the movie. Yeah, and then Cillian Murphy's in it, and and then you got some character actors popping up like Johnny Galecki from Big Bang and that kind of thing. So I'll vote In Time, sure. Jonathan.
Yeah, I think In Time, like you said, Austin, has interesting ideas in its concept, but I don't think it successfully executes, in my opinion. And it's a very interesting premise about time being its currency. And you know what? It could have been better if they had get rid of Timberlake and have Cillian Murphy as the lead character. The lead character here.
Yeah,
get somebody else as the bad guy, but that would have been interesting. I saw Transfers for this because I was like, I don't have much time. I was like, okay,
it's 77 minutes or something like that. Yeah.
I was like, and guess where?
Tubi,
100%.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are on Tubi.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's basically Terminator meets Blade Runner on a B level budget.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great, but on a B level term, it's fine. It's good. I just didn't buy them as a romantic pair. It's weird. Just didn't buy them. But the concept is quite cool, and I did like Art LaFleur in a nice and nifty supporting role. I was having a little problem like deciphering who is a trancer and who's not, and as opposed to Blade Runner, like I kind of knew who was a replicant. But Trancers was kind of fun. It was short, so Trancers. Look at my phone.
Sure.
So it's a tie. Malcolm had the last tiebreaker.
Oh my god!
Transfers.
Something random I found out about Trancers is Trancers 4 and 5 was directed by David Nutter, who would soon to become known for directing a few episodes of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. A lot of those low budget directors go on to just do TV a lot. But Jonathan, good news. If you want to keep the series going, all 6 are on Tubi.
Oh my gosh.
All 6 are on Tubi. You can just roll right through them if you like.
Okay.
All right. Godzilla versus Space Godzilla and Metropolis, but the 2001 Japanese anime Metropolis. I swear to God, it's real. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the OG. Oh.
No. Jordan put 2001.
That's what I thought.
And no, you put 2001, and there is a 2001 Metropolis. So you
maybe that's what was on Flickchart. I don't know.
That was
I haven't seen either or. So
there is a 2001 Japanese anime thing of Metropolis. So that's what you.
I did not know that.
Yes.
So
this is real.
Space Godzilla.
Well,
I guess.
Yeah, there's trailers for it. There's some theater over in California showing it in November. It's a Japanese cyberpunk adaptation, basically, of an old manga.
Okay, so what's Space Godzilla?
I didn't even know.
So Godzilla Space Godzilla is one of the weaker Heisei era 90s Godzilla movies. It's got a good final fight. Not great, but again, it's sci-fi because he's got a jacked up space version of himself that lives in a crystal part of the city. Yes.
Don't tell me Trancers may go on to the championship.
Yeah.
Maybe Trancers versus Space Godzilla versus Godzilla. I like it. That's a good match right there.
I have no idea about the original Metropolis or this Metropolis or anything, so I just put what was there.
You put 2001, and I was like, okay, maybe it's a typo. Maybe you meant the 20s, silent movie, but no, this is a real movie. So there you go. I mean, I had never heard about either of them. So it's a real thing. So, anyways, all right. We're going to. That got cut off a little bit, but it's War Games.
War Games.
And the Adjustment Bureau with Matt Damon. So, so it's on me. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I haven't rewatched War Games in a long, long time. So it's one I need to revisit at some point. I remember being okay. I think it's all right. For what it is. And the Adjustment Bureau is another one that I saw it in theaters, and I haven't seen it since then. But you know what? R.I.P. Terrence Stamp. I'll go the Adjustment Bureau because Terrence Stamp is in the Adjustment Bureau. He's the guy that keeps popping in, telling them not to interfere with their life and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so, he's kind of the guy. I'll go with Terrence Stamp on that one.
But War Games is fun. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it. Also, probably since the early 90s. It's been a long time. But I remember it being fun. And surprisingly, it's got a pretty good little cast with a lot of character actors. Michael Madsen's in there. Dabney Coleman, who's the Dr. Phil lookalike character actor, I feel like. And then Barry Corbin's another one of those country guys or whatever. James Tolkien is in it, from Back to the Future.
He's a professor.
I did a double take and Malcolm to Baron Corbin, the wrestler. Happy Corbin.
Oh yeah.
no, not Baron Corbin. Okay.
Yeah. And then the Adjustment Bureau, I think is quite good. Yeah, it's kind of a cool little mystery because they're trying to make his life a certain way that they want it. Just
you're adjusting
future,
his life.
Yeah, for future purposes, but like damn it, like the whole movie, you just want like Matt Damon to be like, screw you, I'm gonna be with Emily Blunt, and you just want them to end up together, but they keep coming up and like trying to put a stop to it, and it's the John Slattery. If I remember, is he from Mad Men? I think he's Mad
Yes.
Men. I can't. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And he plays older Howard Stark in some of the MCU movies.
Oh yeah,
Sure does,
Yes.
yeah. But then Anthony Mackie's in there too, and I think
Falcon.
that's pretty good. So I'll go for the Adjustment Bureau.
All right.
Jonathan.
Well, the Adjustment Bureau, I haven't seen it since it came out. I thought it was just okay. It's due for a rewatch. Yeah, I think I may like it more, but I thought it was okay. It's just them, trying to adjust his life, this political candidate's life, interfering with the romance between him and Blunt. But it was a well-acted film. It's okay. War Games I saw for the first time a few years ago, and I thought it was an entertaining war flick, war sci-fi flick. It's sort of like a chess game, but then it goes to tic-tac-toe in a way. It's him against a computer, especially at the end of the movie where they're on the brink of World War III. I think it's just a tight, funny, stimulating movie, a stimulating sci-fi movie that uses technology quite well. So I'll go War Games. I'll keep it alive.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Justin Bieber has Pedro Pascal in like a very small role. He's like a maitre d' at a restaurant or something that they go into.
One of his early roles, before he was kind of a thing. He's still working.
Before it's everywhere, yeah. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen War Games. I have seen the Adjustment Bureau. I think it's okay, so I'm gonna go the Adjustment Bureau.
Oh, and speaking of Art LaFleur, he's in War Games. So yeah.
He was everywhere, man. That dude works.
80s and 90s,
character actor,
yeah,
man, everywhere. So Spider-Man 2 and The Thing, but not that one. The prequel.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it does have
a prequel, not the good one.
That's true. I forgot that came
really
up.
easy for me.
Yeah, no, I would go Spider-Man 2 pretty easily.
Spider-Man
2. That thing it's
Spider-Man 2.
Great. Yeah, and I do think sci-fi, Doc Ock's tech and the stuff he's doing with the the whatever the tritium technology and then the sun. Yeah, no, definitely some good sci-fi like decent elements in there. So yeah, I would consider that. So,
so far I think this is the best use of science fiction in a superhero movie right now.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So,
yeah.
All right. That thing prequel's not great. I see what they were trying to do, but yeah, it just
Joel Edgerton, huh? I never seen it, but
and what's her name?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead is in there. Yeah, it's got is it Eric Christian Olsen, the guy from like Dumb and Dumber? Is like in there. When he was a thing for a little while, for a couple of years. Yeah.
The thing.
All right, got that Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, whatever it's called, and
that did go to theaters.
Yes, and Twilight Zone, the movie from the 80s. I haven't seen the I've seen some Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I haven't seen that movie. Yeah. No,
I haven't seen it, but I do really like the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. The Carl stuff's good.
Carl's awesome. He's the best thing about it. But I would go Twilight Zone the movie here because at least has some decent segments.
Sure, Twilight Zone.
It's not bad. Yeah, I'll go with that, but it's not going to be one of the stronger ones.
Yeah, wasn't Twilight Zone the one that came together with a bunch of like famous directors or something?
Yeah, Joe Dante does a segment. Spielberg does a segment. John Landis did the infamous segment where Vic Morrow died, unfortunately. So it's kind of marred in controversy. Yeah, there was a tragedy. You can go look that up. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's got some stuff. John Lithgow did the update of the Nightmare on 20,000 Feet, the famous William Shatner segment.
Oh yeah, there's something on the wing.
He did the remake of that, in that movie. So, I got Star Trek 3 and Star Trek Spock and Super 8, the J.J. Abrams movie. So, Jordan,
yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people that like not from this community, but just like more casual movie fans that really like Super 8. I thought it was okay. I wish they would have shown more of the monster and that kind of thing. It was kind of like a little preview of like what J.J. Abrams could really do with his movies, kind of thing. And so, and like it's kind of like you're almost there, but not totally for me. But at the same time, the search for Spock isn't like great for me, because why would you want to see an OG Star Trek movie without Spock in there? But I guess that's like part of the appeal. It's like we all want Spock there, and we got to search for him because he died in the other ones. Spoiler if you haven't seen the most infamous Star Trek movie, Wrath of Khan. But
Yes.
yeah, but I'd probably rather watch, I guess, Search for Spock, probably. So I'll go for that.
This is the only Star Trek movie we have in this entire 4-part tournament, Jordan.
What the
How is that possible?
I know, yeah.
No.
How does that happen when you've got random movies on Flickchart, but only one Star Trek movie comes up in a sci-fi thing? That's weird.
Well, it's all random sci-fi, so I just went with whatever popped up.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's weird that you didn't just at least, given how many Star Trek movies there are, you know what I mean? Given the
Just
fact
kinda
there's
put
like,
some in there.
there's like that there's like what 11 or 12 like Star Trek movies, and we only got one.
The only
popped up.
part
Oh, dang,
part
yeah, that's
one,
crazy.
I might be okay if we wanted to like sub in a couple. I don't know.
We'll talk about it off air. Just,
Talk about it off air, but Jonathan, yeah.
yeah. Really? Just one? Okay.
There's only one.
All right. But Star Trek 3, it's a good Star Trek OG movie, not a great one. Definitely not after Wrath of Khan. The science in it, I mean, it's basically about Christopher Lloyd's Klingon villain trying to get Genesis as well. Christopher Lloyd is the best part of the movie. I mean, he's great as what's his name? Krug? Krug?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So he's just wanting that plutonium. No, not plutonium. He wants Genesis.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good, and it's just Kirk stealing the Enterprise with a few of his crew. It's good. It's interesting. Super 8. No, I like Super 8. Yeah, I like Super 8. It's a nice homage to Spielberg, a nice version of E.T. With some parental loss. And also the friends, though, the group of friends they're great. They make this movie go for me. And that's why I rewatch it every now and then, because of those group of guys. Even Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning gives a great performance.
None of them really made it that much bigger, though. You don't really.
Yeah, it really is. It's Elle Fanning, really.
Yeah, it's Elle. Yeah.
I'll tie it up. Super 8. Yeah, because I don't think Star Trek 3 is one of the stronger ones, but Super 8.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Malcolm, what do you say? You are muted.
Yeah, no, I realized that. I'm not a big fan of Super 8. It's fine. But I actually do quite enjoy Star Trek The Search for Spock. I watched all the Star Trek movies the first time last year, would have been. And Star Trek Search for Spock, I actually quite enjoyed. It wasn't really high for me, but I still like it enough to get a vote here. So Star Trek Search for Spock is getting my vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I feel like we gotta have more Star Trek in this thing. I didn't even like pay attention to how many ended up in it, but just because I used the backdrop of this whole tournament, that I'm just gonna swap out different characters, and there's freaking Starfleet Academy if you look really close there. It's like right at the bottom.
And it's not
you gotta.
It's not from the original movies. It's from the the other trilogy, the Kelvin trilogy.
Yeah, the Kelvin one. Yeah.
So, well, which is weird because we have a J.J. Abrams movie, but it's not one of his Star Trek movies.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I haven't seen Super 8 since the theater. This one I haven't gone back to in a long time. I remember it being all right. I remember this being this weird fan speculation that the monster in the train was the Cloverfield monster, and it was going to be like a secret Cloverfield movie. I just remember that at the time, like there was being like chatter of that. But it wasn't. So, and I don't love the OG Star Trek movies. I'm a next gen guy. I guess I'll go Super 8, but I'll leave it to Jordan for the tiebreaker on this one.
Didn't I go first? And I voted for the Search for Spock, I thought.
But no, it's a tie.
Yeah,
it's a tie to you. So yeah.
Oh, for the tiebreaker. Okay.
The tie. Yeah.
I'll go Search for Spock.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Okay.
All
right. We do have Star Wars movies throughout the term, so we got the OG.
Oh no!
And Reanimator. We talked about Reanimator earlier. So
yeah.
hello.
And the studio that brought you, what was that?
From
that
Beyond.
weird movie?
From Beyond.
Well, no, but it's also
Oh,
from,
Full Moon. I mean, kind of. I think they were sort of associated with Full Moon, but yeah, I think they
you
had
look up
a little more backing.
the studio. It is listed
Yeah.
on there, but
Gotcha. But yeah, Jonathan. Good.
Yeah, Reanimator. It's really good. I do like it a little more than From Beyond, but it is a very good movie, a very fun satirical way. Jeffrey Combs does give a fun performance. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think I want to revisit it, in October. But come on, I mean, we don't have that many heavy hitters tonight. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. I mean, it's the one that started this whole saga. We have memorable characters, a great story throughout all these 3 original films, and and this one actually I don't see here as often. Oh, that's interesting. So a little Star Wars. Yeah, I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
You muted, buddy.
Muted?
Yeah, I haven't seen Reanimator. It's definitely what I've been meaning to get to. But I'm going Star Wars, but Star Wars, so Star Wars.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'll probably go Star Wars, although I do like Reanimator. And again, if you want to do a good like October double feature, Reanimator, From Beyond, they have kind of a similar vibe, with the Jeffrey Combs stuff. A lot of mad scientist-y kind of stuff. And and it just gets kind of wacky, there's reanimated bodies running around, and just all kinds of crazy fights in the medical labs, and it's fun for what it is. So I like it, but I'll go Star Wars.
Yeah, it's pretty much like got a lot of people from at least
Very
like
similar.
the 2 main from Beyond. Yeah, because Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton in there, and the movie's really good. And you know what? Like we probably don't see it quite as much, and I think it's one that like honestly should be talked about with some of the best horror movies out there. I think because I love Reanimator. I think that it's really good and really fun and has a cool vibe. Like there's just something about like
Underrated, for
like
sure. Yeah.
But yeah, something about like 80s, like 70s and 80s horror where it looks like they're just filmed with like different lighting and even like worse technology. Like the cameras are older, but it gives it like almost like a cool like effect to it that just makes it seem like just more creepy and haunting and that kind of thing. So this kind of falls like at the tail end of that when they're starting to improve technology. But yeah, so I'll vote for Reanimator.
Sure, fair enough. But we'll go Star Wars here. And a few more. We got The Road and Wall-E.
Oh, okay.
So two dystopian movies, but very different vibes.
Yeah.
Dystopian future movies, yes. I've got to step away for a second, but I'm going to vote for Wall-E. But y'all talk amongst yourselves for just a minute. But Malcolm's up first. All right.
Okay. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Wall-E. I think it's fine for what it is. I just found it rather boring. But I actually do quite enjoy The Road. I think it's very good, so I'm gonna go The Road.
Yeah. I don't really enjoy Wall-E that much either. Like I'm just kind of I don't know. Like there's just not much appeal to it other than I don't know. Like I guess the relationship between the robots, but even that doesn't do like a lot for me. But The Road, I've read the book and the book's better, but the movie like isn't bad. It's just like very dark and depressing, and like they're just like certain things where it's like he's teaching his son like what to do if he gets caught and like how to kill himself with a pistol because they got cannibals and other things running around, and it's just like a real crazy dystopian world that they're in. But so I mean, just prepare yourself for like pretty like dark and depressing. But I mean, it is good despite that. So I'll go with The Road. But
yeah, so I've seen The Road. Based on the Cormac McCarthy book, it is bleak. It is as bleak as the novel for sure. I mean, it's not one that I would revisit often. A good performance. It's definitely from Vigo. But it's good. But I'm definitely not going to revisit it. But Wall-E, I'm with Austin. It's great. Wall-E's great.
Yes.
And if we're not careful enough, we're going to be heading towards that route from Wall-E. It's just, yeah. And no, Wall-E is a great societal message, a great environmental message, and a warning, and also a hidden nice romance between two robots. It's very nice, and I love the first third. I think the first third is a masterpiece. The middle's great. Last third, not as strong, but I think it's great still. No, I'm a heavy defender of Wall-E. Wall-E gets my vote.
Is it 2-2? The well was away.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah.
Gotcha. So, but we're back down to Jonathan for the tiebreaker. So,
Hell yeah, Wall-E.
Wall-E. All right. Cool. Yeah, no, man, The Road is just one of those movies that, yeah, it's like, it's really good, but you never want to watch it again.
Want to watch it again.
Yeah, it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Lockout.
Bill and Ted, please. I don't.
Bill and Ted. Lockout's not
Lockout
good.
I mean,
sucks.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't know.
No,
You know how much a ripoff it is? John Carpenter sued the people who made Lockout and won.
Really?
because it was Escape from New York in space, and he sued them and won.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, weird.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ah.
They settled.
Ouch.
Yeah. I swear that's a real thing.
Huh. I don't think it's that much like Escape from New York, but I guess,
I'll have to look it up. But yeah, there was something like that. I'm
No,
pretty
Lockout
certain.
is an F. That's an F movie. Ooh.
Really?
For
I don't
me,
think
it
it's
is.
that bad. For me, it's like a B. Like we were doing Tear Ranker, but yeah, yeah, because I like Guy Pearce in it at least. But
I would go Bill and Ted by a long
Bill and
shot.
Ted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 100%.
Bill and Ted. Yeah.
I'll have to look it up
Sure.
if we vote here in a second. But
Be
I think
excellent
it's
to each
I
other.
think it's the last one on this side. So Ready Player One and Total
We're in the
Recall.
end.
So
Thank
we'll go to
God.
this one.
All right.
Yeah, no, we're there. But yeah, it's on me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Ready Player One is another one I just saw in the theaters and I haven't seen since then. I've read the book twice though. I like the book. Speaking of War Games is in the book. It's not in the movie. There's a section of the book about War Games. But yeah, I mean, it's decent for what it is. I think it's kind of just a lot of like references and. You know, I mean, I think it kind of loses its flavor, you know, like if you were to go back and rewatch it. I like Total Recall a lot. Yeah, I dig like the actual like memory tech in it, and I like the Marsh stuff, and it's a fun rewatch, you know, we go back to it. So and I like Paul Verhoeven a lot. So I'll go Total Recall.
Yeah, and you know what I ended up doing? I realized it's not a total loss though. I thought I was looking at part one, but I was looking at part two, and I didn't realize it. I started watching movies from part two because I'm like, "Where's the two movies I watched? They're on freaking part two." So,
well, you're not going to be here Friday. So,
but the thing is, though, I actually might be here Friday because it's looking like thunderstorms on the mountain this week. So we may have to push a week or two, or maybe or I don't know what's gonna happen. That's the whole thing's kind of been a mess. It's up in the air, so we'll see. Because my cousin's wanted to bail out. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I was about to question that because your thumbnail for this part is all movies that are not in this part.
Yeah, they're all in part
yeah,
two. So I'm like, what the frick? Where are all the movies that I put in?
Yeah, because I was saying you have Godzilla
yeah.
versus Destroya, which is in the second one.
It's on part two. They're all
Ninja Turtles. You got the 2017 Power Rangers. This one.
So this is part
well,
two.
Makes it easier because I thought I was looking at a part one list. So now all I have to do is
well, you know what, Jordan,
two.
just switch it to part two, and you can get me that thumbnail. And you're not going to be here, so do it tonight. Just send it to me tonight.
Yeah, right.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
And also, that's interesting that Star Trek Academy is in the background.
Yeah, right.
Kind of a hint that we'll talk about off air.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could like add to that. I don't know, but yeah. So I might be here Friday because we only have 5 people, and we'll see. I don't know, but yeah, for this one, I think that the Ready Player One, it's good, but like I don't know, like it just the first half is good. It doesn't get like great until the second part. Like I like the whole like the Shining stuff and all that comes into play. It's more so looking for Easter eggs. But I did see it twice in theaters because I wanted to try to pick out more Easter eggs and that kind of thing. But I think Total Recall, yeah, that's the better movie. So yeah, a Total Recall, and you get a 3-boobed lady in that. So yeah, Total Recall. but Jonathan.
Yeah, Ready Player One's okay. It's an okay movie. Just a lot of nostalgic feels, a lot of throwbacks to callbacks to other movies. The Shining is the best one, by the way. That's the best callback. Great use of the hotel, the Overlook Hotel. And great race, by the way. I love the first race in that film. Yeah, it's good. And I'm not the biggest Verhoeven fan. I think Total Recall is kind of a misfire for me. I love the premise. But the third act, that second half, I don't know. I think it just fails. It just goes on autopilot with the over the top action.
So you're saying you're a bigger fan of the Colin Farrell version?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No. I'm not that crazy. And the heavy language, but I do like the characters. I like the actors. Like Michael Ironside. He's a great villain. It's just the story is it was okay. Sharon Stone is awesome, actually. This is one of the few Stone performances I like. I guess I have no choice. I'll go Total Recall.
You know what Sharon Stone's not good in? Nobody 2. She's terrible in that movie.
I heard divisive things about that performance.
Holy hell, she is awful in that movie.
She's awful. That might be one of the worst performances of her career.
It's one of the worst performances I've ever seen from her. She's
really
but go watch.
Wow.
But go watch Chris Scott's review because he loved her.
Let me guess.
And so did his friend Travis. They were both raving about 5 out of 5. Yeah,
she's terrible.
And it's like, are you
Really
kidding
bad.
me? But Total Recall does have some fun one-liners and stuff. Like when he's like, Cohagen, give these people a, or like just him just shouting out just off the wall stuff. So
yeah,
that's good though. But Malcolm, what do you say here?
You know who has 2 films and is that crazy? I am. Because actually, look, the first Total Recall movie I ever saw was the Colin Farrell version, and I really enjoyed it. But that might have been because I didn't have the original one. I'd never seen the original one. So I didn't have that kind of much. But I really enjoyed the original one. I thought the Total Recall, I thought it was just fine. But I love Ready Player One. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a really fun movie, and it actually made me want to go back and read the book, which I've actually still got to do. But I do want to read the book, see how different it is. And it'll be interesting to see if we get a adaptation of this book sequel eventually. So I'm going to go Ready Player One.
Right,
I mean, it's already happening with the VR. So
yeah, but you know what I'm going to do regarding the thumbnail? I'm just going to switch it to a 2, and I'll send that to you for part 2. But then,
yeah,
I think for like post, just for fun, I'm just going to make up a thumbnail for part 1 and switch it in like after the fact. Yeah, do it later.
Fine,
so.
Yeah. Real quick, I my memory was correct because I've got a thing. This is from 2016. John Carpenter wins second round of plagiarism case versus Luc Besson over lockout. He won twice in court for plagiarism.
Ooh.
Yeah, a court actually found it was completely plagiarized from Escape from New York.
The funny thing is, I think didn't from what I saw, I think Luc Besson tried to appeal that as well.
Yeah, but he won twice, and so he got paid like $500,000 over plagiarism for that. So there you go.
I'd like to kind of look in and see like what makes it so much like Escape from New York?
Because Guy Pearce is basically playing Snake Plissken, and he's incarcerated in a space jail, and he's supposed to save a girl who's stuck in the space jail. and it's the same thing. Just it's Escape from New York in space. If the New York colony was in space, same movie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, let's get it going here.
But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
All right. Let's hit it. You guys know the deal. Let's and I need to write these down, the winners, so we can get them into the championship. So let me get a folder ready for that. Championship Tournament. All right. And I'll write those down as we go. But we will go to Jordan for Jurassic Park and the Lawnmower. Okay. Oh, by the way, I didn't even look. Jurassic Park, right? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't even
Jurassic
look up.
Park,
I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, right.
All right.
There's one
Easy
movie from
ride.
this tournament that should go into the championship is this.
Yeah, easy ride. Okay. Body Snatchers and Planet of the Apes. So now we'll go to Jordan. All right.
I haven't seen that Body Snatchers movie, so I'll go Planet of the Apes.
All right, Jonathan.
Planet of the Apes.
The Apes. Malcolm.
Planet of the Apes.
I would have given a little vote to Body Snatchers, but I don't mind Planet of the Apes going through. So, all right. Let me jot that one down. So, Planet of the Apes, and specifically 1968. All right, Dad movie going through. Okay, all right. Cloverfield and Predator 2. Jonathan.
I'm gonna do it this time. Predator 2.
Fuck yeah. Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Are you muted?
Cloverfield.
Predator
Okay.
2. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean over Cloverfield, yeah, like Predator 2 all day, every day, twice on Sunday, all that. I don't like Cloverfield.
I love Predator 2. Fucking A, let's go. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm doing a watch along with Ryan in October for Predator 2 for the anniversary. So it's just me and him because he knows I'm the biggest fan of that movie, like out there, basically.
Gary Busey before he went crazy.
Hell yeah. That's when I got an 8x10 of him signed from Predator 2.
Nice.
All right. The Fly 2 and Encino Man. Malcolm, this is only on tournament fights.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. Malcolm.
Wow.
The Fly 2.
Yeah, I'll also go The Fly 2. Jordan.
I've never seen The Fly 2, so I got to go Encino Man.
All right. Jonathan.
Look, I like Encino Man, but I'm disqualifying it. The Fly 2.
Okay. I think it's on my Voodoo, Jordan, if you end up wanting to watch it for the championship. Fly 2.
Sure.
I'll say this. You can skip the dog part. You can skip that scene.
You see the dog part? Okay.
Why?
Dog,
Why?
well, sad.
It's sad, but you should
Oh.
watch it because it's a great. I talked about it on
No.
movies that make us cry. Jordan, remember that?
Yeah.
There's a scene with
Oh,
the Fly
yeah.
2 that makes me cry.
Oh, no. That's a
Yeah.
movie where a dog
Yes.
died. That'll probably make me
Well, no,
cry.
not
Sort of-
mine.
well, it's not a death thing per se. It's just a
No.
dog in peril kind of a situation. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll know when you see it if you watch it. So,
Yeah.
anyways, all right. The Snyder cut of Justice League and Phantoms. hey, it's a Ben Affleck matchup.
Sure.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey, how about that, right? Hey.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
you know what the better Ben Affleck movie is? The Snyder cut. Am I right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Sci-fi though. I don't know where to go with this, to be honest.
I mean, look, I would argue just like is sci-fi, because you got like an alien villain and then so
And-
I think there was an argument there for Justice League because of science
You
fiction.
got some
And
Flash time-
Cyborg, you got
You got
that
Cyborg,
going
you got Flash time travel in there. There's enough sci-fi in
All
there.
right,
with
fine.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Zack
a better
Snyder's
movie,
just-
anyways.
I like
Yeah.
this version. So
Yeah, Zack Snyder. That's a long title. Hang on.
yes,
Zack Snyder's Justice League. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Going down to the final countdown and X-Men. I'll go X-Men. Although I do like the final countdown. I recommend it.
Yeah, I've never seen the final countdown, so I'll go X-Men because I love X-Men.
All right, Jonathan.
yeah, I think this is one of the very few superhero movies that incorporate sci-fi pretty well. So, X-Men.
All right.
Yeah.
Malcolm?
He's muted, but I did.
Yeah. Okay,
X-Men.
X-Men. Okay, gotcha. All right. All right. X-Men, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Pacific Rim. Jordan.
I don't love
It's a
either
movie.
one,
It's a
but-
movie you don't like, and the movie with monkeys acting like people. So it's your two favorite.
Yeah, right. But I'll go Rise of the Planet of the Apes because I do think that one's the best of the three, in my opinion.
Okay. Jonathan.
Rise.
Rise. Malcolm.
muted again. Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, I Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Damn, I would have gone Pacific Rim. But all right, fair enough. Okay. All right. So we have Planet of the Apes and Rise of the Planet of the Apes. All right, cool. I hope they eventually, if they keep going with the series, circle back around to the original one, actually, because that's kind of where they're heading. If they go far enough into the future, they can circle back to the original.
Yeah.
Because they had a thing in Rise of the Planet of the Apes where they showed a newspaper about the astronauts taking off for the mission, and that's the basis of the original one. Yeah, so they could eventually circle back around to it where they come back in the future.
Nice.
So, Ant-Man and the Wasp and V for Vendetta.
Oh my God.
So V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta.
Yes.
V for Vendetta.
Sure. Yeah.
I would 100% go V for Vendetta. It's good stuff. One of the stronger movies in this tournament, actually.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So, all right, I think we weeded out some of the stuff, so we got some better things going forward. Well, a few of them. We still got some bizarre movies going forward, but all right, there's our Omega Man matchup because we got Omega Man and I Am Legend. So, Jonathan.
I'm gonna go with Will Smith and that dog there. One of the best dogs in cinema. I Am Legend.
Yeah, right. Another sad dog scene. Malcolm? Yeah.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, I would also go I Am Legend. I do recommend Omega Man if you like that sort of dad movie, like old school, like sci-fi. I do recommend it. But I do think I Am Legend is a good improvement on it. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, I haven't seen Omega Man, but I Am Legend. Yeah, I'll go with that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one if they do it. I mean, I think they're planning on it.
They keep talking about the sequel. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. Yeah.
Well, I think it was going to happen until Will Smith got himself in trouble. I don't know.
Well, this is after the fact, actually.
Yeah, maybe. Poor Things and From Beyond. Malcolm?
I'm gonna go Poor Things.
I don't see it that much, and I love it. I'm gonna go From Beyond. Jordan?
It's close, but I'll go From Beyond. Sure.
Shit.
Yeah. It's close, but they're both good.
Come on, Jonathan.
You
want
5, 4, 3. 'Tis the season. From Beyond.
From Beyond. Yeah, we're getting into spooky season soon. Let's do it. Yeah. All right. Nice. Hell yeah. Poor Things has won a tournament, so I think
No, it has not.
Oh, it has not? Oh, is it close?
No,
did it not win 2023?
That's why I was like,
oh, did
no,
it
I
not?
don't think it has.
I would say, did it not win 2020? One of the 2023 ones? I guess it didn't, huh?
I don't think so.
no.
I'd have to scroll
Holdovers?
back and look.
That'd be holdovers.
I'm trying to scroll back and find it. 2023 Oppenheimer holdovers, and we must have had a multi-time winner because I don't see a championship listed. So something won a second time.
Well, I think Oppenheimer might have also won the championship as well. Maybe
Something like maybe
Those
it won
holdovers.
twice.
Yeah, all holdovers.
Yeah, maybe. Something like that.
Damn it.
Elysium and Transformers the movie. Me, I'll go Elysium.
I'll go Transformers the movie.
Okay.
Elysium.
All right, Melvin.
Transformers the movie.
All right, it's tied to Malcolm then.
Transformers the movie.
Okay, Transformers the movie. All right. Okay, gonna write that one down. Transformers the movie. The movie. Yes, from 1986, I believe. All right, 86. Okay, nope. All right, going down to Trancers and Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Sure, Trancers. Sure.
Hold your horses there. You know how much of a Godzilla fan I am, so hold your horses, right. Jordan. Pick one.
I mean, I don't know any of these, but yeah. I know more about Godzilla, so Space Godzilla. Let's go.
Sure.
Trancers, because I haven't seen those other ones. So
okay, Malcolm.
just give me an excuse to watch them because they're all free on Tubi for me as well. So the chances.
Do I want to waste my tiebreaker vote on this one? I mean, I guess I will because I can't put Transfers is like
Okay.
fun bad, but it's not great. And
Fair enough.
odd enough that the one Godzilla movie in this bracket that's going through is like a mediocre Hasten era Godzilla movie. So one that has a good fight, but is not great overall.
Let's
But
just say
it's
one
funny.
movie will be lucky. In the
Yeah,
team.
and that was my tiebreaker. So yeah, obviously we're scooting that up. But yes,
All
that's odd that that's the one going through on this one to the finals. Adjustment Bureau and Spider-Man 2. Jonathan.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay. Malcolm.
Spider-Man 2.
All right. Yeah, I'll do Spider-Man 2, Jordan.
Yeah, let's go with Spidey 2.
Spidey 2. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Now Spider-Man 2 coming back to theaters for a Fathom event very soon. They're showing 2.1, the long version, and the Fathom events later this month. So.
Oh, they are. Nice.
Yeah. Twilight Zone the movie and Star Trek 3. Malcolm.
Star Trek 3.
I'll go Twilight Zone. Jordan.
I'll go Twilight Zone. Yeah.
Okay. And Jonathan.
Good luck, Jordan. Star Trek 3.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Jordan tie.
You know what? I'm not like over the moon about Twilight Zone, and it's the only Star Trek I guess we have so far. So I'll go with Star Trek 3.
Okay. Not bad enough. All right. Star Trek 3. The Search for Spock. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
In space.
In space, yes.
Yeah.
Star Wars and Wall-E.
Oh, this is a shame.
Me, I'll go Star Wars. Jordan, I'm assuming you're going Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Jonathan, you want it too?
Yeah, Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
Malcolm?
Star Wars.
Star Wars, all right. Sounds good. All right, and our final one of this one, here we go, will be Bill and Ted and Total Recall. Jordan.
I think I just have more fun with Bill and Ted. They really do have an excellent adventure. So yeah, I'll go with that.
All right, Jonathan.
You know what? Let's have one sci-fi comedy go through. Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of comedies in here. I'll go with time travel comedy. Yeah, for some sci-fi. Sure, why not? I'll go Bill and Ted. Yeah.
And they get some hot princesses in there, so that's cool.
Right.
Two crates.
Yeah. And tune in this month. We'll be recasting Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure for Zach's birthday. So
yeah, that's right.
Coming up later this month. So yeah, you can stay tuned for that. All right. So all right, let's wind it down and just see what wins this bad boy here in this bracket.
What a weird.
Yeah, we got a weird 16, but we'll whittle it down here, so we'll see what happens. Jurassic Park and Planet of the Apes, Jonathan.
Planet of the Apes. Well, it's 114.
Yeah, Jurassic Park's one of few Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, and since it's already moving far, I'll go Planet of the Apes for this one. Just get some unique stuff in here. Jordan?
I mean, Jurassic Park is way better, so I don't know. Jurassic Park.
Fair enough.
Come on.
All right. Well, you know.
Dr. Zayas says no, so.
Dr. Zayas.
Yeah.
Predator 2 and The Fly 2. Battle of the, what most would say are the inferior sequels of all of Predator 2. And only a year apart from each other, 89 and 90. So, all right, Malcolm.
You want to measure the crossover? Jeff Goldblum merges with a predator body instead of a fly.
Yeah, right.
Predator 2, why not?
Oh no, I'll 100% go Predator 2. It's in my 128. Jordan.
Yeah. The crossover could be like, I don't know, like either Danny Glover or Bill Paxton going up against Eric Stoltz. I don't know. But
I'll find a better crossover one here somewhere in this tournament. We'll find something to crossover for you. Yeah.
But I'll go Predator 2. But I'm already creating some images for the other thumbnail that I missed.
Oh, sweet. Okay, gotcha.
Which are turning out pretty awesome, actually. So
all right. Yeah, Jonathan.
You're gonna get a rare sweep for Predator 2.
Hey, sweet.
It's
I like
better
it.
than the Fly 2. It's better.
Yoo-hoo! Yeah, it's better than Flight 2. All right. The Snyder Cut versus X-Men. So there's a true
Marvel
kind of
versus DC.
Marvel and DC. Yeah. And I'm up first, and I'm more of a DC guy. I'll go the Snyder Cut. Jordan.
And yeah, I'm way more into X-Men. So I'll go X-Men.
Okay, Jonathan.
X-Men.
And Malcolm.
I'm gonna go X-Men.
Okay. X-Men. And we'll go Rise of the Planet of the Apes and V for Vendetta. Jordan.
Let's go V for Vendetta. There's no monkeys in there. So
Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan.
V.
Malcolm.
Was the Planet of the Apes.
Remember the 5th of November. V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. On the other side, we'll go I Am Legend and From Beyond. Jonathan. All right.
You know what? From Beyond.
Yeah. All right, Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, I am Legend.
Let's get some sci-fi horror in there. From Beyond. Jordan.
yeah, I'm down for some sci-fi horror. Let's go From Beyond. Yeah, it's
From
good.
Beyond. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
like some of the dark horses in here. I like
Yeah,
it.
right.
All
Yeah.
right. Transformers the movie. Hey, what's a mystery series without a little fun, some dark horses, some underdogs, getting in there? Why not?
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
these tournaments are wacky anyway. So Transformers the movie and Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Transformers.
Let's go Godzilla. Jordan.
It's still Space Godzilla. Yeah, let's go Transformers.
Okay. All right. Jonathan.
I haven't seen either one, but a little strategy. Transformers the movie.
Okay, fair enough. He doesn't want to waste his tiebreaker on that one. I get it. All right, Spider-Man 2 and Star Trek 3 on the battle of the sequels. Spider-Man 2 for me, Jordan.
Wait, Spider-Man 2 and then what was the other one?
Star Trek 3.
Oh, okay. Spider-Man 2, yeah.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay. And Malcolm.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. All right, figured that. Star Wars and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Jordan.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because this is like my fourth favorite Star Wars movie. So,
Jonathan.
Well, I don't know what that means, but okay, yeah. Good to know.
well, there's about three that I like more, probably. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Star Wars.
Okay. No.
I don't think Bill and Ted Adventures come up more than as much as it should. So I'm gonna go Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
It'll come up in the 89 Ladder series a couple months from now. We'll go Star Wars.
Yeah.
So it's up to me, huh?
Yeah.
For the
Okay.
tiebreaker.
Run it this time, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Whoa, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But I do like it. Like Empire, Return of the Jedi, and Rogue One better than that.
It's not a bad three.
So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
All right. Scrolling out just a little bit, going to the final four here. Planet of the Apes and Predator 2. So, Jonathan,
Planet of the Apes.
Malcolm,
Oh, Planet of the Apes.
Predator 2. Jordan.
And I'll go Predator 2. Yeah.
All right. Tied up to Malcolm.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay.
Dang. My journey ends here. My hopes and dreams die. Die in the final four.
Dash all Austin's hopes and dreams.
That's right. X-Men and V for Vendetta. Malcolm.
V for Vendetta.
Okay. I'll go V for Vendetta. Jordan.
I'm gonna go X-Men.
Okay. Jonathan.
The vivacious, versatile V for Vendetta.
All right. Okay, and on the other side we'll go From Beyond and Transformers the movie, Battle of the 80s. Actually, Battle of 1986, both in 86. So oddly enough, a weird same year battle, and fun for the whole family. I'll go From Beyond. Jordan, yeah, show your kids.
From Beyond.
They'll love it. That's right.
You know what? Yeah, I think I'll go From Beyond.
Fucking A.
So, yeah.
All right. Jonathan?
The Dominatrix outfit. From Beyond.
Optimus Prime in that Dominatrix outfit. Man, that's great. Malcolm?
Transformers.
Transformers, okay, but hey, the little movie that could got some unique ones in here. I like it. All right, Spider-Man 2 and Star Wars. Okay, Jordan.
Fudge. This is my only reasoning that I think that Star Wars is way more sci-fi, so I'll go with Star Wars.
Okay, John.
That was actually going to be my logic too. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, he's there. Malcolm.
I mean, I always thought Spider-Man 2 was like had enough science fiction. I'm Spider-Man 2.
It's got some, but I'll go Star Wars because it's planet hopping, future tech, all kinds of stuff in there. I'll go Star Wars. All right. Okay, we got an interesting little Final Four here. I like it. So
this is science fiction.
Yeah, we got some kind of dystopian, two dystopian movies on the left, but very different, dystopian movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got sci-fi horror, and then kind of space sci-fi on the right-hand side. So
yeah.
All right, interesting little mix of stuff. I like it. So, all right, we're starting with Planet of the Apes and V for Vendetta. So, Jonathan,
Dr. Zaius, Planet of the Apes.
The Apes.
Dr. V, V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty close because I like old school sci-fi. Yeah, I like me some Planet of the but I'll go V for Vendetta. I probably watched it more. Jordan?
Yeah. Let's go. Remember the 5th of November. Let's go with V for Vendetta.
All right, so this is some dystopian sci-fi. And From Beyond and Star Wars on the other side. Malcolm.
Star Wars.
Keeping the dream alive for From Beyond. Jordan. It's never made it this far. It's never made it this far in the tournament ever. It's never made it this far ever. I gotta try because I love it.
You know what? I'll give it to From Beyond. Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, Jonathan.
It's not going to have that many chances. I liked it that much. From Beyond.
Beyond. Okay. All right. A little bit. All right. So we got a smaller movie and then kind of a bigger sort of blockbuster type comic book movie. So, all right. V for Vendetta and From Beyond. All right. Dystopian sci-fi and sci-fi horror. All right.
No, nice.
It's on me. No, this is legitimately
this is a conundrum
for me.
Yeah.
Maybe for me, it might not be for y'all. For me personally, it is. So I'm going to play it for me.
Okay.
But it looks like we have ourselves a genuine conundrum. A quandary, if you will. A real-life dilemma.
Not bad.
Yeah, because I think Vendetta is great, and then again, I love From Beyond as well. I've been champions of kind of both of these movies. I just don't know when From Beyond's going to get another shot, other than when we get to 86, 85, whatever in the letters. I'm going From Beyond. I'm keeping it alive, but I won't mind either one winning because I love V for Vendetta, so I wouldn't mind that at all. But Jordan, see what happens.
This is kind of a conundrum for me because I do think V for Vendetta is the better movie, but I'm not that over the moon about it. So you know what? I could give it to From Beyond, sure.
Jonathan?
Well, really, it's up to me because I know Malcolm hasn't seen From Beyond. You know what? We're getting into the fall season. Leaves are changing. It's kind of cold out somewhere in the north. Getting spooky. From Beyond.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say, even if it was a tie, where the tie break's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be tough. It's still gonna be tough.
It's still gonna be tough, but yeah, with 3 votes from Beyond, a little movie takes the whole tournament. I couldn't be happier about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
This list. No fucking way. But I could not
Beyond,
be
there you go.
happier. I have championed this movie for so long, and I've told people to watch it. And every time people watch it, they're like, "Oh yeah, that movie was fucking wild. That was fun." And
Yeah.
like, goddamn, hey, sci-fi horror. It certainly counts, man. There's some fun sci-fi horror.
September. Yeah.
And yeah, we're gearing up for spooky season, so you know why not? Fuck yeah! All right, nice. I like it.
Undoubtedly,
We'll
the
see.
first Stuart Gordon movie.
Stuart
Yeah.
Gordon, yeah. All right, nice.
Maybe we'll see V for Vendetta again in November. Maybe I don't know what for, but it is a 5th of November thing.
Well, we'll see it again. It's in some people's 128s and stuff. Well, I think it'll pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see it.
That's the
Yeah,
reason,
so-
like, we see V for Vendetta a lot, and From Beyond, like, probably this is the first
Yeah.
time I've seen it in my lifetime
Mhm.
here. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this was a fun time, so we can kick the
Never
sci-fi.
thought I never thought I'd be
off with a
pulling a
bang.
trailer for tonight for From Beyond. So there we
Yeah,
go.
right. There you go.
All right, cool.
Yep. So yeah, but the fun little movie. So go check out From Beyond if you haven't seen it, because maybe it's
Hey,
more
like
than-
a
if you can
Yeah.
stomach the body horror stuff, yeah, if you can stomach it.
yeah.
Vinegar Syndrome 4K trailer. I think I'll play that.
It's not for
one
the
of
faint
more,
of heart.
more underseen.
Yeah, it's
one.
definitely not
Yes.
for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
And also, I can wear this shirt again because I wore this shirt because I thought we were going to be talking about some TMNT, but that's on part 2. So,
Well, again,
yeah.
at least like I
Well,
said,
part
Jordan,
two.
since you're not here on Friday, it's going to be an easy swap for the thumbnail, and you can send it to me like tonight. It'll be an
Yeah.
easy swap, and just
Well, we'll
have it
see.
all ready.
I may or may not be here Friday. I gotta like look into some things. So,
Okay.
but
Gotcha.
but yeah, because we got rain predicted on the mountain, but it's only a 40% chance. But my cousin's saying on a mountain like that, it could be dangerous though if there's too much rain. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, but we'll just do some quick plugs and that'll be it. So yeah, we'll go to Jonathan first. Where can we find you?
What a wacky part 1, and this is just the beginning, folks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads, and different variations of Cinecaro. Instagram, I started the movie set in Texas tournament. A lot of good movies on there. And I just announced that we're gonna do a top 31 horror movies of the 21st century so far countdown. So send in your lists. I have a link in the profile on my Instagram. If you want to DM me, that's fine, and I'll just plug it in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna compile all the lists that are there, and I'll tally up the votes, and then that's what we'll get in October, and we'll count them down 31 to 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna say there a few movies are running away. I'm just gonna say that.
What
So,
did I put in mine? I haven't done mine yet. So.
yeah, so no, a lot of people are excited about that. So that's great. And yeah, ASAD, you can find me there with Austin. We're in round 3, so we're just waiting for our opponent. And Movie Hero Network, yeah, you'll see me on Friday, and let's just say you'll see me in the first half of September.
Yeah.
Friday next week, 1991, and part 3. So that's it.
Yeah. Sounds good. And Malcolm, where can we find you?
You can find me on Tape View Productions. I host ranking every week. Next week, we'll be ranking the Conjuring verse movies. And then you can also find me on my personal channel, Spear from the Past, where I host on my personal channel, Malcolm's Bit of Media, where I host Spear from the Past. Me and Austin was just on that just before talking about Survivor Series 99. And next time I'll be talking about WrestleMania 12. And then you can find me popping up here and there on the Movie Hero Network. I'll be also here on Friday for part 2 of this, and then I'll be here for a later series. So.
Yeah, sounds good. And Austin, where can we find you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not much outside of the channel till probably next week. So yeah, go check out that Spear from the Past episode me and Malcolm did. That was fun. And then yeah, our Wheel of Movies episode, we spun the Muppet movie, the original Muppet movie, for next week, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. And yeah, you can find us over on the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast channel, doing the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. We'll be reviewing Clash in Paris, and yeah, so and just going over some of the latest news. So yeah, got a little couple weeks to go till our next big pay-per-view, but that's what we got going on. Yeah, not much outside of the channel outside of that. So yeah, we'll see if I'm hosting or not on Friday. I guess it depends on if Jordan decides to join us or not. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know what's going on, because if I'm gonna be here this Friday, I might not be here the following Friday. Maybe I don't even know what's going on with my whole mountain hike. I don't know, but
well, and I'm going to talk to you about next week about possibly taking one night off of the ladder series, but I got to talk to you about that off the air as well.
Yeah, I've been kind of maybe thinking about that too. So we'll see.
Maybe we'll swap nights. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but and then you can find us on all the social media at Movie Hero 2121, at Jordan 83616, and over in the Movie Hero Network group on Facebook, and you can go over there and you can post your heart's content. You can, if you have anything that's movie related, pop culture related, TV related, any projects, a YouTube channel, that kind of thing, and we'll share it out and help you get views and subscribers and all that good stuff. And then hopefully, yeah, I'm really trying. I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. I'm going to shoot for it because I have a pretty free day tomorrow, relatively, to get the schedule out. So yeah, I really want to do that, because the thing that at this point I'm so behind on both of them. I'm just going to try to get them both out and just not get waste any time, and just get the Patreon one out. If you're a Patreon member, you can see up to about 5 months out, and then if you're not a Patreon subscriber, just go to the Movie Hero Network group, and I'll put links in all of our social media, and you can go over there and see that. And I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hang on.
Bless you. Bless you.
Jordan has some tough sneezes, so public service announcement: cover your mouth when you sneeze with your arm. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Cover with your arm.
The more you
luckily,
know.
The more you know.
Yeah. But luckily, I'm all alone in this room, so it's not a big deal. But yeah. And also there'll be some music tournaments over on the Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/movie hero, and so just watch for that stuff popping up. And then we'll be doing soon. I mean, I'll make some announcements on some of the shows that are coming up. I do want to get back to the Seen and Heard movie trivia. That's a big thing that I'm going to be doing a big push, maybe starting to work on some stuff and reaching out to people next week. And then we have the recast for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, probably in about 2 weeks, but I want to just double check the schedule and confirm and see who all Zach wants to be on that episode, because it's his birthday, so I'll kind of let him decide what he wants to do. And we will be doing our next episode of Best to Worst, which will be our favorite acting performances of all time, which we already have part 1 in the book, so you can go watch that and see who we picked for part 1. And then part 2 should be roughly about 2 weeks as well. And then just what we have coming up for tournament fights and tier ranker. Let's see, we will be doing the next part of the Sci-Fi series. That'll be Friday. Then we'll take a little quick, just 1 week break where we do the 1991 ladder series, and then we'll jump right back into part 3 and 4 the week after that. And then we'll be getting back to our tier ranker alphabet series, movies that start with the letter E. And then we will have just a regular tournament fights mystery tournament, which we're that'll be where we just spin the wheel 64 times. The first 64 movies to pop out of a wheel, consisting of all of our favorite movies from our top 64s and our 128s, and then some wild cards and all that stuff. So we'll be doing that. And then the Sci-Fi Championship will be at the end of the month on September 30th. And then in October, we'll be getting into our best legal and courtroom movies. So we could be covering that. And before we jump into pretty much mostly all horror, so we're going to be doing a tier ranker for horror movies that are not part of a franchise, but we're going to go pre-2020s because we're going to have a post-2021 coming up. So, but then we'll be doing horror. The best horror franchises, so that we'll have that in there, and then we'll have the 1990 ladder series that's still going to happen in October. But then we'll be back with horror movies of the 2020s. So because the decade's just a little over halfway over, but we can talk about our favorites from the decade, a tournament of those,
Tier ranker of those,
or a tier ranker. Okay, I wasn't sure if you.
Because we're gonna do two tier
rankers. Write it
So,
down.
we're gonna do 2 tier rankers and 2 tournaments essentially, or 3 tournaments. But we're gonna kind of mix it up a little bit. So the 7th and the 21st are both tier rankers. We're gonna do a tier ranker of the standalone horror movies that don't have sequels or prequels or franchises, because we can include more than 64 and just do a big tier ranker. And the same with the 2020s. We include most of the major horror movies of the last 5 years or so. And we include pretty much all of them. So that'll help a lot with the tier ranker.
And then we'll jump into the best horror movies for kids/families. So we'll be talking about ones that are like more appropriate for the younger ones, but still
horror for beginners. Yes,
kind of creepy. And then we're going to be doing movies that take place on Halloween night, just the Tuesday before Halloween. So those aren't all necessarily horror movies, but a lot of them will be. But there'll be some other ones too. Even if it adds just like a little scene on Halloween night, then it'll count. So, and then our next, I'll just throw it in there. We won't be doing a mystery tournament in October because it's spooky season and all that. But but once that wraps up, we get back into November. We'll be doing best fantasy movies. So fantasy sometimes going to be sci-fi adjacent, but we're going to do a whole fantasy tournament. So because
you can include like the Star Wars movies in there. They might pop up because they are kind of fantasy as well. So you could see some crossover there.
But and then Jonathan's got his little
pumpkin first.
Want to call it the little pumpkin, but he's like stroking it like a blowfield or something like the cat. But we'll call it good there, and we'll say for Richie Goodacre, for Jonathan Caro, for Malcolm Lay, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Every journey begins in the mind. A flight of imagination. A vision of what might lie across the universe. Or within the deepest regions of the subconscious. Dr. Edward Pretorius is about to embark on such a journey.
It's out of control. You've got to turn it off. Something's coming. Humans are such easy prey.
From the makers of Reanimator, from beyond.